We're back at last in Epic 7. After all them dang old Star Rail streams, when I was trying to catch up in that, finally ran out of stuff to do there, so we're back here. I only do that when there's new content there, which should be another few weeks out, so we have time to keep doing stuff here. So, in that interim, I finished Heroes Path 1 and unlocked Braig. I haven't used him even a little or leveled him up even once. I'm told he's very good. I'm just not sure. I did alternatively do this, though. So yeah, she's busted as hell for single-player stuff. And as a primarily solo player, that appealed to me. This is her current gear. I think this is pretty good at 207 speed. Like, not as fast as the roast beef. But, oh yeah, I've also got this on her for trying to do Rift. I didn't do well in Rift. I think I did something wrong. Some other stuff, but yeah, these boots have 45 speed on them, so they're kind of non-negotiable. Yes, she's very, very, very powerful, and I was able to do a lot of single-player stuff with her. And I'm told she can even solo some, like, chapter bosses, which... that'll be crazy to see. I couldn't do her side story on screen, because it was limited time. So I just did it and then grinded off screen. I do apologize for not being able to show it off. I was
Take your time.
preoccupied with other games. Yes, I'm in Heroes Path 2 now. It wants me to craft stuff. I think literally just this morning I got there. I have not been doing wanted posters. I do not give a shit. Like, these... I suppose I should slightly want these rewards, at least a little bit. But I find myself not caring. Maybe that'll bite me in the ass later. Let's see here, yes, here we are. Epitaph Wilderness of the Past. We're doing another flashback. That's what I need when I don't fully remember what I was up to last time I was playing. Clear with no continues. How fitting, says is the NPC. Because, Benny? She's Sez's sister. This team works well for grinding stuff. These two keep safety. These two... he ruins waves, she ruins single target. I've experimented with switching him out for, Mercedes on occasion. Just when it's, like, only a single target thing, and I think if I have to fight a boss, I might do that, or maybe use, like, a support Tangerine if I come up to a very difficult boss. But we're finally in here. Let's go. Oh, we're in. Says, how long have we been walking? Oh yeah, these two are caught between universes. 3 days. We barely managed to escape the Chaos Gate. Now we're stuck wandering this wilderness full of monsters and unknown. You think the others are really here? I can't stand the thought of never seeing them again. Maybe we need some rest. She just pass out. Ah, that's not good. Need to find a village or Ren won't make it. Huh? Says? Here, get on my back. You can hold out for longer, so let me search for a village. Guests of the wilderness. Called for you ages ago. I apologize, I was on guard duty somewhere far from... Oh, whatever. Let's do something already. This guy came up out of nowhere and started causing a commotion. A guy in a black coat with a girl on his back? Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Food. Water. What? I think he's asking for food and water. We don't even have enough supplies for the city. We have nothing to share with strangers. Shoo, go. Go away. Shoo. Shoo, shoo, go. Go, go. They're like pushing him with a broom. Hey, go. Bring some before I kill you. Who do you think you are? He's not going to listen. Maybe we should teach him a lesson. They're fast as fuck. Alright, what do you have? I notice in Faithful Hunting Dog, take a turn first at the start of battle. Sure enough. Of an ally's turn, grants stackable increased attack and speed to the ally. I notice receives lethal damage, the caster also receives lethal damage.
I'll show you true love.
I've noticed there's a slight anti-synergy between her and,
Should we get started?
Ras. Really, Ras with, the ability I have on him. The, friggin' artifact. Because that makes him take part of her damage, but she kind of wants to take that self-damage is the thing. But it still helps keep her health dense, even though she sacrifices a lot of it, so I think overall it's fine.
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil. So arrogant.
Like, yeah, here, her getting hit, she's not taking as much as she should
I
be.
will do my best. Here I go. What do you know about my family? Hold me till I can breathe alone.
All that's left is ruin. I'll protect you.
I'm going to eat his hand today. I believe in you, Papa.
Yeah. You can see how she's so broken.
Chaos.
I'll keep going.
You.
All right, let's do this.
Let's see, it actually starts being a little hard to know which one of these two is going to trigger off of his skill 2 now. Because as she gets more wounds, her attack goes up. So there is a breaking point where she has more attack than Vildred, than the roast beef here. But I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's not there.
Yes, Annie, all your love. I love you. Stay with me.
Creepy as hell, isn't she?
Significant. Can you hear the approaching ruin?
Though I can't act like I don't have a thing for crazy chicks.
I'll wrap you up tight.
Another interesting thing I noticed when I was doing Tower with her is she is a Soul Weaver, which is usually reserved for healing characters. This gives her access to a certain ability in Tower that makes her unbelievably powerful. Because there's an item unique to Soul Weavers that makes it so their action advances 10% at the end of every non-Soul Weaver character's turn. And on the character who's your main damage source, that's genuinely absurd. What the hell? Who is this guy? He's a monster. What's with that arm? Never even heard of anyone as strong as him. At this rate, he might really destroy us. Ah. Huh? We barely took any hits. How'd he collapse? Did he just pass out because he's hungry? This is one serious weirdo. Anyway, I guess this worked out for us. We're losing, let's just leave them here and escape. Just a moment. Please bring them into our Politis. Oh. You saying you accept that weirdo? I mean, that guy? I'm not particularly fond of the way he uses violence to get what he wants, but I think his strength might be helpful to the city. I'm sure we'll be able to fulfill our goal faster once we have more people who can close the rifts. Well, if you insist, Politis. Thank you for understanding. Would you carry them both into the room? I'll talk to them so they won't cause any problems. It's interesting. Now that I have a second ice hero, I wonder if I actually can go back and do some of that stuff. Because there were quests where it's like, have 2 ice heroes, and I was like, fuck. Oh, hey, And this group is the ones who encountered her, fittingly, because Says is part of them. So I'm a little fresh on their ability. Though, I wish... Okay, so there's at least one other game I play where the NPC ones actually give a larger reward, like friend point reward. Which makes sense, because, you know, they want you to use those that are probably less optimal. But at the same time, they want to encourage you using other people's stuff, so... I'm not sure which one's better, but... Nah. Where am I? Are you awake? Who are you? My name is Politis. You're Rin, right? How do you know my name? What is this strange feeling? I don't recall meeting her, but she feels familiar somehow. Says told me he brought you all the way here. Oh, where Says? Don't worry, he's resting in the other room. What led you two to wander the wilderness? You wouldn't have made it if you had been even a minute later. It's hard to explain. It's alright, go on, I'm all ears. While we were traveling with the other members of our group, the place we were in collapsed, and Says and I were separated from the rest of them. Nothing about that is untrue. We looked for them, but they were nowhere to be found, and we ended up walking and walking. Oh no, sounds as if the others abandoned you? Huh? No, that's not it. I was the one who told them to go on without us. It was me, right? Wrong with me, I can't remember what happened. Right, I know it's hard to admit, but they abandoned you. Even Says said the same. Alright, I knew you were a manipulative liar in the future. Even if you can't literally lie. But, I didn't know you'd still be that in the past. I was hoping this was gonna be before you were shit. No, you're wrong. They're not the type of people. Huh? I can't remember them. What were they like? Why did we decide to come here? Everything is blurry. It's like there's fog in my head. Says told me that the Phantom CIC was on the verge of collapse. That your leader, blinded by greed, often put everyone in danger. He said hatred and jealousy became rampant among your group. Did Says really say that? Yes, I heard you've been looking for somewhere new to stay. Says also told me you had joined the Phantom CIC in search of your father. Decided to give up because you were fed up with everything. You see, speaking of which, why don't you stay with us in our village? I don't think you can have this level of technology and call yourself a village. I suppose village is based on population, which, if you're mostly robots, would they count? If you stay here, I'm sure you'll find the happiness you've been yearning for. I'll make sure that happens. I don't know. This is so sudden, but... I don't get why, but I get this feeling that I can trust you. Brainwashing. Such a weird feeling. This is the first time we've met, right? Well, I don't know, but I'm honored that you feel you can trust me. Anyway, you're still recovering, so make sure you get plenty of rest. Thanks, Politis. I think we're almost there. By this time next week, they should be ready to join us. Inos, please teach them how to use the machine. Will do. Should we enter this gate? Yes, I detect waves similar to what I felt at our first destination. Believe it's somewhere around 10 years apart from where we left earlier, more or less. We failed to find Cez and Rin here as well, does that mean... Yes, it's safe to say they didn't make it out of the gate. No use getting worked up over it. Let's try to stay positive and keep searching. She's right. We should try everything we can before giving up. We have no idea what's waiting for us out there, so steel yourselves and follow me. This place... What a strange place. Doesn't it look similar to the labs in Rengar? I thought you said we were only 10 years away from before. Do you think this place feels too different for just 10 years? Sure we didn't go a few hundred years into the future? I could be more certain if I were able to get a look at the stars. Let's find an exit. See something over there? You think it's a person? Intruder detected. Activating security system. Greetings, hey CordingNet. Huh? Looks like it's about to attack us. Lots, stay away from it.
All that's left is ruin. Here.
Wait! True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
Is it my turn? Must have been painful. Was going to eat his fill today. I believe in you, Papa.
I'll be your opponent. Come to me. Need help?
Ow.
Alright, let's do this.
As you can see, I got the new broken PvE character.
Give away all your love.
Insignificant.
She's basically maxed out, I think.
Witness my power. Should we get started?
I think I could get better equipment for her, but only a little bit.
I'll show you true love. Feel it. Papa loves me.
And just getting her third skill up all the way does a lot for her damage output.
Your opponent. I'll protect you.
She's insane. She's up here with Brig and Tama. Also, gameplay's a little jittery for some reason. Is it? I'm not getting any frame drops. I am playing at higher speed, though I think I've been doing that.
All your love.
All that's left is ruin. If I must fight. No destiny can stop me!
Are you sure it's on my end?
I was going to eat his fill today. I love you. Stay with me forever.
Yeah, that was close. What do you think this place is? This is really some kind of lab, like Lotz said. I can't figure out what they could possibly be researching here. According to what I've observed, this seems to be celestial architecture. In my opinion, this is likely where an alien visitor to Orbis once stayed. But all we're seeing is machinery. There are no aliens here. Yeah, take a look at the device with a huge stone in it. Well, it's weak, don't you sense an energy similar to the red stones emanating from it? Alright, what's going on? Similar to the energy I used to pick up from strays. Well, I think I recognize who that is. Don't you touch that. You're gonna be in big trouble if Politis ever finds out. Ah, you scared me. Who are you? How long have you been standing there? Me? I've been watching you for a while. You guys are funny. I'm Chloe, by the way. And you are? Yeah, that's for sure Chloe. Maybe there's something up with the... What if I do this? There is something off about the frame rate. Give me a second to check on this. I might have fixed it. We'll find out, because it might have been a weird rendering issue with how I was, like, doing that. I'll see if that did anything. Because I was looking at the capture, and there was something off about, like, the animation itself, and I'm not sure what it was. Phantom CIC, we stumbled into this place while we were looking for our missing members. Why would your missing members be here? It's very suspicious. You're not thieves, are you? You ever seen thieves act this calm after getting caught? How would I know? Never even seen a thief before. You don't seem very trustworthy either. The kid like you doing here? Hey, watch it, I'm not a kid. I'm the AI system that takes care of this place. I found a personality and a body so I can move and make decisions on my own instead of just carrying out my commands. I didn't understand a word you just said. Did anyone else get that? According to her explanation, she sounds like one of the automatic dolls in Rengar. An automatic doll in this era? Civilization definitely didn't spring up on its own. Anyway, Miss Chloe, do you know anything about this meteorite and this device? Of course, there's nothing I don't know. That device is... Put your hands above your head and get on the floor. How'd you get in here? The entrance should have been sealed shut. You sure you didn't just forget to lock the door the last time you left? Shut up. If anyone made a mistake here, it would have been you. If I may, were you all able to enter because the door was already open? Or did you perhaps sneak in while I was looking away? You got in here by... Didn't enter from the outside, they just appeared out of nowhere. Poof. Maybe they're from the rifts. I haven't seen anything that wasn't a monster come out from those rifts. Could they be human-like monsters? Did you just call us monsters? How rude. We have some questions for you, too. Judging by the architectural style of this place, you also seem to be celestial beings, is that right? We also? We're from a different world as well. Be more precise, me and this gunslinger here. Anyway, we'd like to talk more about it. They seem to be unwilling to fight us. Why don't we take them to Politis first? Follow us outside. What an interesting village. It almost looks like Rengar. Maybe Rengar was built to emulate the same architectural style. There have been many cases where traces left behind by different beings affected later civilizations. That's our excuse for having Japanese culture in this game later on, and passed on. Don't fucking worry about it too much. Rengar is in Britannia and we're on a different continent. I heard intercontinental relations were far more active in the past. Apparently, many countries from different continents even work together to investigate and develop the sanctuary.
Insignificant.
I'll show you true love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I'll keep going. Wanna know about my family? This was pain. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I'll be your opponent. All right, let's do this.
Give me all your love. I'm coming. I'll wrap you up tight.
I don't think it's still happening. Maybe I was just capturing it weird.
I was going to eat his fill today. I can feel it.
Yeah, it looks... That looked mostly fine. Like, there was a weird thing. I think something that's happening this slightly is the damage shake is at a higher frame rate than my capture frame rate. And I think that is still affecting it some.
Should we get
Because
started?
I don't capture in all that many
I
frames
hope
just
you're ready.
because.
Here I go.
Give me all your love. I believe in you, Papa.
Might up the frame rate slightly to avoid problems like that.
Wanna know about my family?
All that's left is ruin. If I must fight,
True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I will do my best. It's going to be okay.
insignificant. I will destroy everything. Slowly.
I was going to eat his fill today. This will sting. I'll wrap you up tight.
There we go. Hey, where's Politis? She's inspecting the new factory. She should probably be done by now, though. By the way, who are they? New villagers? No, just visitors. Really? Poor things failed to join us. Not in a million years would I ever want to live here. You're just dumb. There's no place better than our village. You see, there's actual food where I live. Oh shit, that is better. Like the villagers here really love their village, despite there apparently being a fucking food shortage as they stated earlier. I'm glad to know my hard work paid off. Ian, who are these people? They were found trespassing in the laboratory. According to Chloe, it's possible they came through a rift. I see. I hope Chloe didn't pick up anything strange from them. Her database is still lacking, so she's prone to contamination. We exchanged a few words with her, that's all. Couldn't have talked to her even if we wanted to, since they pushed us out of the laboratory with guns at our backs. These men here keep insisting they're celestial beings and asking to talk to you, Politis. Celestial beings? Oh. Alright, if you saw jitters there, that's because it just actually jittered. Oop. Yeah, I got some imprints today real quick. I don't remember them off the top of my head, so... Just gotta scroll through them. Oh yeah, I do have you. I think I got... Yeah, I got her very recently, because I don't have any of her imprints yet. Oh, yeah, is this character good? I don't know, they showed up at one point. Oh yeah, I also have this Politis. That sounded familiar. Oh yeah, when did I get Says? Immortal Wukong. Fenris, I don't know who this is at all. Oh yeah, a new version of Armin. Or at least new to me. Assassin Kali. I don't really know who Kali is normally. I don't know who Crescent Moon Rin really is either, to be fair. Oh, I need to transmission you. I'm full up on Junies. Hate you. You're newish to me. Oh yeah, I also picked up him. At some point. Maybe I've had him forever and never noticed. Famir is kinda niche. She's hard to make work, but there's like a guild that's whole thing is that they play Famir. Well, I must have earned the right to join them, I guess. She showed up randomly and I don't know how she works. They'll love me. Batiste. If there was a Batiste guild, I'd join them. Yeah, here's someone. Is Bragg. He's still level 1. I haven't even touched him. How's he work? Attack, increases on combat readiness. 20% at cap. That's pretty good. Increase proportional caster's max health. That's good. He scales with his own health. Needs an earth and fire hero on her team, and they need to take turns before her. The team needs to be very specific. That is odd. Attacking when fighting spirit is full, consumes all to dispel all debuffs from the caster, activates limitless sword arts against the enemy with the highest attack. Okay. Barrier to all allies, perception to the caster. Perception is... Ooh, an undispellable buff. That's crit chance and crit damage. That's pretty good. Just have this up as much as possible. It lasts 3 turns, cooldown 4 turns. That's not bad. Only 1 turn of downtime where you're not... yeah, I guess only really 1 turn of downtime where you don't have this up. Limitless sword arts. Attack with a sword, dispelling all buffs. That's... I can see that being useful. Though... for a lot of the bosses, they just have undispellable versions of normal buffs, because you can't do that! Dispelling all buffs for decreasing defense and speed. Increase effectiveness of this attack by 50%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health. There's a long cooldown, but you can activate it by getting his fighting spirit full early. Arya, I'm not sure who you are. I don't know why you're at the bottom here. Heard Bologna could do stuff? Anyway. Shh. Lady with the gentle smile. I see, so your star was destroyed by someone called Strays. Yeah, so we came here to track him down. In the meantime, however, we got caught up in an accident and ended up here, where we found some rocks emitting a similar energy to Strays'. You know anything about this red stone and the stone in the laboratory? The stone you saw in the laboratory is called the Comet's Eye. It's a type of ore that is responsible for the destruction of my home planet. So she's a celestial as well, then. I guess this is confirmation of that. After this ore fell to our planet, it became a hostile place for humans to live. The climate changed, people became aggressive, and strange monsters began to appear through mysterious rifts. I managed to escape to a satellite, but our planet exploded while I was in hibernation, and I was propelled to Orbis with the debris. Luna is one of the original PvE gods. She can hold Bloodstone, which helps out a lot with team survivability. Bloodstone, if I'm not mistaken, that's the archer artifact that basically turns them into a discount healer. Is that what Bloodstone was? If I'm completely off, feel free to make fun of me. Like, point and laugh. Do all of it. Massive pit. When I woke, I saw massive pits and stones and the ore that turned my planet to dust. Yeah? Isn't that an extremely dangerous object? Why didn't you destroy it? That ore isn't just any ordinary stone. It's powerful, crystallized energy created by a god to wreak havoc. Although I cannot destroy it, I've kept it stored in that device to lessen its influence. If strays and that red stone both possess power similar to that of the stone you saw in the laboratory, perhaps that power was bestowed upon them by the same god. Bastus. Are you suggesting there's someone even more powerful behind strays? Now, I have to question, from a writing perspective, the point of this. Because we already know about Fastus. You literally can't get to this cutscene unless you've already fought and beaten Faustus. You know what he is. You know what he's about. Like, I know the characters don't know, but narratively you don't need to try to build him up for us. Only speculation, but it seems likely. Unless they're implying it's a greater god than Faustus, which... I don't know about that. Is Faustus supposed to be one of the big guys? Got something to ask too. You seen a dancer with rings and a man in a black coat? I see. You're the members they told me about. They're here? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. They're safe. I'm not sure if they'll still be willing to leave with you. Because they've grown very content with their life here. Because I lied to them like a bitch for literally no reason as far as the viewer could possibly know so far. No, I'm certain they would have been desperately looking for us. Please take us to them. I know, where are they now? I haven't returned from the wilderness yet. Should I take these guys there? Sure, it seems like they can't wait to reunite with them. Aren't these unknown? I assume unknown is the name you use to refer to those monsters from the rifts. There's only so much we can do to reduce the ore's influence. So we can't stop them from appearing altogether. Both the rifts and the monsters, that is. Too close to the village. Seems like a dangerous place for a village to exist. I didn't have much choice. All the equipment needed to develop the city was inside the spaceship. I thought it was my duty to build a city that could inherit the civilization of my home planet. So that the lives of the deceased and the time our planet existed won't have been in vain. I'm sure you'll achieve your goal. At the cost of any and all morality, meaning there's no genuine reason for you to achieve the goal. Thank you.
I'll be your opponent.
Give me all your love. I love you. Stay with me forever.
I'll protect you. Son of light. Burn!
Is it my turn?
Aha! I sleeped ya. Okay, that was really fucking unfortunate timing on that.
If I must fight.
I want to know about my family. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
All that's left is ruin. All right, let's do this.
It's interesting, in quests like this, I kind of want it to go as slow as possible so that she can build up maximum wounds so that you'll be able to rush through the later fight way easily. She's... Something really interesting I noticed too is that, the wound... She doesn't... okay, her wound status doesn't have to be self-inflicted for her to get the buffs on it, which means she is also an anti-wounds character in PvP. And wounds is kinda popular there on defense teams. Not super popular, because it's... Defense teams usually want to do stall stuff more often.
Give it to me.
Yes, I mean, she was able to basically solo the hell mode of her own story, because that enemy inflicted wounds, which meant she could get up to full power really fast.
You're sending all your love. Yeah.
She can solo the 5-10-10 fight because of her kit.
I'll help you.
See, I don't know what 5-10-10 is yet, but I'm guessing maybe it applies wounds, and so she can just fuck with them.
What's left is ruin.
I did hear there's a boss. I saw someone in my chat talking about. There's like, yeah, she can solo a bunch. There's one that even she can't do just because it's bullshit, even by the standards of today. And it's, I think they said like the 4-10-10 boss. You haven't done it either, but that's what you've heard. I suppose that is the most recent final boss, so it makes sense you might not have done it. Because I think they only recently announced Chapter 6.
I'll protect you. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Show you true love. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Yes, we did it. The rift is shrinking. Ah. Says, come on, the device can't take any hits while it's working. You're just bad at providing support. How am I supposed to provide support when you just do whatever you want? There they are. Says, Lona. Finally, so early to see you two. You're not hurt, are you? No, you all look well too. Let's return together. Maybe throw a party to celebrate. No, Litika. Sis and I are going to stay here in the village. Yeah, you might break space-time if you try to do that. I don't know the exact time travel rules, but I can't imagine that's allowed in what you can do. What do you mean you're going to stay? Says what Rin just said, is that true? Rin, your father? Tired of looking for my father. I don't want to risk my life looking for him anymore when I don't even know if he's still alive. Chapter 6 announcement is pretty big. Sure you've seen on the map, there's no other places they can put Chapter 6. The world map has been unchanged since 2019. Wow. Haven't they gone back to old continents for content before? Maybe I'm just crazy for thinking that, though. Or heck, maybe they're like, you know what? All these other people been coming to our world fucking it up. This time Ras is going to someone else's world to fuck them up. Just want to be happy like everyone else. I know I'm safe here. No one will come here to hurt me. No, you're not quitting. We're not the Phantom CIC unless we're all together. Let it out, Litika. We can't force them to stay. I don't understand. What made you come to this decision so suddenly? It's not sudden. Of course I don't want to get hurt or worse, killed. I mean, who wouldn't be scared of those things? All this time I've been pretending I was fine with everything. And recall, apparently the end of episode 5 sets up a potentially interesting premise for episode 6. You don't know what that is because you haven't even started episode 5 yet. Ooh, wow. Part of me wants you to do that so you can still give me hints on how to do it when I get to episode 5. Now that I got to experience what it's like to have a peaceful life here, Realized that this is the life I wanted to have. Anyway, it's not like we really mattered to you guys that much. No, Rin, I can assure you that is not true. Why'd you abandon us? How can you say that? That's crossing the line. Litica, calm down, put your sword away. I knew it. Humans are the same everywhere. If I mind control them, they start acting how I've mind controlled them to act. Stupid humans. Do you see how fucking stupid that logic is? Calm down, everyone. You're all too agitated. I'll give you 3 days. Meanwhile, feel free to try to persuade them or say your farewells. But at the end of those 3 days, you must decide if you'll stay or go. Act 5. Internal Conflict. What do you say? Think they'll be able to persuade them? Hard to say. There's one thing I know. It's that Litica won't be the one to make it happen. Go on me lots. Speak the devil. Telling you, just give me 30 minutes and I swear I can make them come with us. What do you have your sword out for? I know you're going to threaten them. That's the only way, the only sure way to do it. This is my go-to method when I used to get confessions back in the Rose Apostles. No, we can't use that method. You remember what Araminta said? Everything is meaningless if they don't come to their decisions by themselves. She said she would talk to them. Let's just wait and see how it goes. So Mewtwo failed to change their minds? Yeah, they wouldn't even listen to us. Honestly, I never even realized Rin felt that way. She was always so bright and cheerful, so I thought everything was okay. I mean, she could have talked to me if something was bothering her that much. Litica. Jesus. What was that sound? You think Araminta got upset and blew something up? No. She's not you. Like it came from the distance. Go outside and see what's going on. I see. I knew this be another exploration one. Ian, do you know what happened? Seems something landed in the wilderness. It's too far away to be sure what actually happened. Should we go and check? We're only going to keep moping if we sit inside doing nothing. Be concerning if you were to go alone, but if you 3 are joining her, I guess it should be fine. Only been 2 days, but he's got Litica completely figured out. Alright, I guess anything is better than just sitting here listening to Litica complain.
All that's left is ruin.
He's going to eat his fill today. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
All right, let's do this. No destiny can stop me.
I see.
I will do my best. Here I go.
I'm gonna top those 2 off. Ow. Ow.
What do you know about my family? I'll wrap you up too.
If I must fight, I'll be your opponent. Chaos.
This oughta... yeah, there it goes.
I made all your love. This was pain.
I like that her second attack will pick a new target if the first one dies.
Is it my turn?
That's a small pet
we get
peeve
started?
that I have about attacks like that a lot of the time. Though, at the same time, I can also enjoy, trying to select properly, like, oh, I don't want the second hit to hit them, so I'll try to... I'll aim for someone with more health that I can maybe one-shot with this.
All that's left is ruin. I'll protect you. Take this!
He's going to eat his fill today. Hold me till I can breathe. No, I'll help you.
Haha.
Insignificant. Here.
That was a lucky get off on the sleep. I think her effectiveness is decently high, so maybe it wasn't all luck. I did get the skill tree advancement that gives her a 50-50 chance to just have no cooldown on her skill 2. I couldn't quite get to that before, but I have it now. Someone in the wilderness. Think they caused that explosion? Considering that they're being attacked by that automatic machine, I would assume so. He looks familiar, don't you think? Senya. Senya?
Mean that young lady from Winterberg? What's she doing here?
That's not important right now. We have to save her before she gets hurt.
Want to know about my family?
I'll be your opponent.
The question is...
Can you hear the approaching
This
ruin?
will answer some of my questions about time travel.
All right, let's do this. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
And depending on how this goes,
Today.
not gonna waste the turn of her 3 on that.
Going. That must have been painful.
Insignificant.
Senya, are you okay? Do I know you? Never expected to run into you in a place like this.
I have no idea how startled we were.
You're not hurt, are you? How have you been?
Venge. Litika, watch out! This is my revenge for them.
Yes, Benny, all your love. Give it. Give it to me.
Ooh, the good music's playing.
Paralyze me with your love.
All that's left is ruin. If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Until the end. I'll show you true love. Then I'll wrap you up tight. May the grace of the battlefield be with you. Yes, Benny, all your love.
Need help?
Northern wind.
Okay, this is kind of bullshit.
I believe in you, Papa. May the grace of the battlefield be
She
with
just
you.
gets to re-up her barrier
Is
every
it my
time.
turn?
Not have a debuff, grants caster's health is great. Spell buffs from the caster. Portion of the number of debuffs inflicted on the caster. Caster has a buff as a 25. Okay. End of an enemy's turn, increase combat readiness by 10%. Buffed enemy ends their turn, increase by an additional 10%. Jesus.
It's going to be okay.
Should we get started?
Actually, I should try to remove the barrier with this. It didn't work because, of course, it never fucking works, but I could try.
Feel it. Papa loves me.
I'll be your opponent. Come to me.
Oh, okay. Until the end.
I'll protect
She
you.
just gets to keep setting that barrier back up.
I will do my best. Here I go. Want to know about my family? Northern wind, grant us strength.
Hey,
Till I can breathe no more. May the grace of the battlefield.
2 or more of the same debuff after... She doesn't have a debuff. What the hell is it talking about?
I'll wrap you up tight. Northern wind, grant us strength. My spear will not dull until it pierces the heart.
If I must fight. Son of light. Burn!
I'm going to eat his fill today. I love you. Stay with me until the end. I'll help you. Let me take your pain away.
Insignificant.
Transformation time!
No one can stop us.
I will do my best. That must have been painful. Yes, Benny, all your love. Hold me.
Alright.
I can breathe no more.
No. Oh, of course it fucking missed. Because that's a really fair and cool mechanic in this game, that your attacks have a chance to just not work, and that can supersede your crit chance.
I'll be your opponent. Witness my power. All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready. Here I
May the grace of the
She just-
battlefield be with you.
Every single turn, she gets another one.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I can hear them. These vengeful
go. All that's left is ruin.
until the end. Is it my turn?
I feel like 100% crit should mean 100% crit, not, you know, 100, it'll crit if it hits, which, I mean, in a game where hit chance makes sense as a mechanic, that's fine, but it really doesn't work as a mechanic here.
Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I'll be your opponent.
You hit her.
Should we get started? Take this!
Okay. I'll keep going. That must have been painful. True love.
You're awake from your depression nap? Well, I'm glad you're awake, Bathwater.
Northern wind, grant us strength.
I'm fighting someone whose kit literally doesn't do what it says it does. Barrier for 2 turns. Caster has 2 or more of the same debuff after successfully evading or after being attacked. I mean, that's the thing. She doesn't have any debuffs on, so I don't know why it keeps triggering anyways. It's just ignoring its own rules and going off whenever the fuck it feels like it.
I'll wrap you up tight.
If I must fight,
Yeah, she has a chance to counterattack, but that's not a stated ability of her other
this won't
thing.
be an easy fight.
May the grace of the battlefield be with you. I'll show you true love. Until the end. I'll help you. Even if it's just a little. I really want to help. I've lived. For this moment. You know about my family.
Slay, I don't... What is the point of giving it a specific trigger chance and then making it trigger whenever the fuck it feels like it anyways? I don't understand what I'm doing
I'll
wrong
protect
in
you.
this situation.
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I will do my best. Here I go. He's going to eat his fill today. I'm coming. Until
Like, look, why did that go off? None of the... There's nothing that says it should go off, but it is anyways,
let's
which
do
just
this.
means it's actually
Take
cheating.
this.
I don't like to call the game a cheater, but that's actually just cheating if the ability doesn't work how you say it works. Like, I eventually won, but there was no reason for the fight to function like that. I don't understand why it did. None of her abilities said it would trigger every time she was attacked. It's supposed to trigger if she has if she has multiples of the same debuff? What the hell does that mean? You can't... I mean, even if you can, I didn't have that on her, so why was it doing it?
Same energy I felt from the Mad Dragon. She gone mad too?
What's wrong with you? It's me! We met before in the woods!
No use, she's not going to remember us. She must think this is our first time meeting. Maybe something worse than that, judging by the way she's acting. I'll end you with this.
Litica? Let's not do this, Senya. I really don't want to fight you.
Let go. I must. Ah.
You're not a dragon?
She dropped her weapon. She done attacking us?
Where's that dragon? It was just here.
What do you mean? There was never any dragon here.
See, looks like the power overtook me and sent me on another rampage. I'm so sorry. I know just a few words won't be enough to make up for it, but it's fine. No one got hurt anyway.
Notice you're wielding an ominous energy. How'd you end up with such power?
Well, that's not something I'm willing to tell strangers.
Is it related to the mad dragon phenomenon?
How did you? You may not remember, but we visited your village before. I have so many questions to ask. How have you been, and what are you doing here? One night, my village went up in flames. Everything burnt to the ground. I think the correct would be burned. Burned is past tense. Burned would be the verb. Burnt would be adjective. I just barely managed to get out alive, and after that, I got to learn spearmanship from a dragon. By dragon, do you mean Alensinox? Not quite. The person who took me in and taught me spearmanship was Sir Mortalex. He's also the person who granted me this power. So yeah, I was pretty accurate with how that stone was working, though I also already knew that. I should wait till I do the side quest to do that. Void Plane. Speed on just those two is fine.
If I'm not wrong, that's the same power the mad dragons possess. Did this Mortalex guy really give you such dangerous power?
I knew something was off. Senya, you have to get rid of that power. Afraid I can't do that. This power is the only way for me to get revenge against the dragons.
That may be the case, but that power is... the big difference between simply utilizing existing energy and absorbing it to become part of yourself. Worst comes to worst, you could end up being consumed by the power instead.
The power itself isn't evil. What matters is how it's used. No, I think this is an example of a power that is itself evil. The reason those dragons became so destructive was that they weren't ready to wield such an overwhelming power and lost themselves to their greed. But I'm different. I've practiced for a long time so I could adjust to the power, and more importantly, I have Mortalex by my side to guide me through it.
How do you explain what happened earlier? You didn't recognize us and even tried to attack us.
Since I'm still training, sometimes the stone's power overwhelms me too. And I came here to practice reining in my power. Now that is the correct reign. I was like, is that the right reign? No. Well... I'm not so sure, actually. Nah, I guess that would be the correct reign. It'd have a G if it was reigning as in a reigning king. Helps if you practice more, right? Of course. And is there anything I can do to help? Maybe I could be a sparring partner. Although you can't help me with controlling the power, there is something I'd like to ask for your assistance with. Training is important, of course, but I have one more goal now. The people here are living in fear. They're always short on food and there are monsters everywhere. Although there are a few villages that aren't struggling, they don't accept anyone incapable of working. So now, instead of training, I want to focus on getting rid of the monsters to try to help reduce their suffering. Blech. Seems like she went through a lot after we left. For everything she's been through, though, she doesn't seem to have changed much. Glad to see Senya is just as kind and warm-hearted as she was before. Alright, I'll help you. Anyone else? Even if we say no, aren't you just going to force us to help anyway? Naturally. For offering to help, I won't say no. May I ask your names? I'm Lydica. This is Lotz, Scurry, and Cartuja. I see. Miss Lydica, Mr. Lotz, Scurry, and Cartuja. Could you just call me Lydica? Sure, Lydica. Am I imagining this? I really feel like I've known you for a long time. They told you you've met before. Or maybe this time travel... Maybe this is another separate timeline and I'm not sure if this is bootstrap paradox correction, where it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to work in the long run, or like it's not going to change anything major in the long run, or if it's, well, it does seem to work like that, but I'm wondering if it's also correcting on memory levels, so that even if you go to the same timeline twice, people won't remember you. First, I thought I would get rid of as many monsters as possible, and I realized as long as the rift is here, they'll just keep coming. I heard this person, Politis, created a device that could close the rifts. Device that can close the Chaos Gate. You think it's the device Rin and Sez had with them in the wilderness? How in the world can she close a Chaos Gate?
Put it simply, you know how you created a Chaos Gate? Maybe she does the same, only the other way around.
Thank you for that insight, fucking blindfolded cat guy, wolf guy. I'm not sure what you are. I can't trust myself to divulge the difference anymore. Ever since I found out Red 13 is supposed to be a dog, I always thought he was a cat. I swear. The other way around, it means she absorbs the power that forms the Chaos Gate. Absorbing the power instead of removing it. In any case, considering the current situation, I guess it doesn't do much to reduce the number of monsters. No, oddly enough, it feels more like the number is increasing. Rumor has it that Politis actually made that device to attract more monsters, not to close the rifts. I think that's just a rumor. Why would she do that? Because she's a manipulative bitch. According to the people around here, the monsters' numbers started rising exponentially around the time that Politis' village really started to thrive. Even the people who went to investigate the village never came back. You mean they decided to stay and live there?
So Sez and Rin weren't the only ones. It's getting more and more suspicious.
Yeah, so I wanted to go to the village and see if I could find anything out. I don't think that's a good idea. It's unlikely she'll just tell you what you want to know. I'm left with no other options. All I can do is face this head on. I agree. I'm telling you, charging straight ahead is the best thing to do when you're feeling stuck. No, it's not.
Sometimes you can see people leaving the village carrying that device. What if we ask them? They're outside the village, I'm sure they'll be more willing to talk to us. We'll be able to figure out how the device works to see if those rumors are true.
It's a great idea. Scurry and I should be able to figure out the mechanics. Okay then, let's find someone with a device.
There's some people over there. You think the device they're carrying is the one we're looking for?
We could just go and ask. Let's hurry before they get too far.
All that's left is ruin.
You're sending all your love.
Aim for you.
Papa loves me.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
Is it my turn? Must have been painful. True love. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Insignificant. Dark blade. If I must fight.
What do you know about my family? I'll wrap you up too.
Mama wow.
True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
I'll be your
Jesus. She really
protect
starts
you.
scaling when her wounds get big.
You're sending all your love. Hold me till I can breathe no more. I will do my best. It's going to be okay.
Having anything in the party to reduce the damage she's taking, like, with just the way I built Ras in general does that, really helps. Because upping her health means all health bonuses she gets are essentially half of what they should be in the long run.
I love you. Stay with me forever.
Insignificant. I will destroy everything. Slowly. All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
I'll show you True love.
Hello. Hi.
Are they talking to us? Who are they?
I think they're the mercenaries staying in our village. Yes, you're right. We just came out for a short walk.
Walk in this monster-infested wilderness?
Anyway, what's that interesting-looking device you've got there?
Oh, this? It's just a device to close the rifts. Operate the device while these guys keep the monsters off me.
Oh, really? How fascinating, right, Lots? I know you're very interested in machinery. Oh, definitely. Speaking of which, do you mind if we take a look at it?
Wait, what if you break it or something?
We won't, we'll just look at it. Come on, let go of it.
And your dreams. You won't let us see it. Would you answer a few questions instead? Here's my theory. Closing the rifts is just the outcome. What this device actually does is absorb the energy that the rifts emit, right? What are you talking about? We just do as we're told. Otis might be planning something dangerous. I'd appreciate it if you would help us. You not trust her?
She is the single most sketchy motherfucker in this entire game, and that's saying something.
As long as we listen to her, we're going to be happy. That's all it takes. She has come to save us all. How dare you question her?
Their eyes changed. Oh, why are you so worked up? All we're saying is that something's a little fishy here.
We certainly are overreacting. And to think of it, something felt off when we first arrived, too.
Poor things failed to join us. Not in a million years would I ever want to live here.
You're just dumb. No place better than our village.
It's like the villagers here really love their village, because they're all fucking mind-controlled. I think of it back then. Could it be? I heard you've been looking for me, Bologna. You still have time to persuade them. Is there something you need? I need to ask you a favor. I'd like to speak with Cez alone, outside the village. And if you say no, we're probably going to burn this entire place to the fucking ground, because that'll be proof enough that you're a liar. At least that would be my plan. There we go.
Unfortunately, that's out of the question. What if you try to escape with him?
I'd never do anything dishonorable. And besides, if he doesn't want to come, why would I take him?
Not going to do something dishonorable, why can't you just talk to him here?
Because you're very clearly mind-controlling people, and it could not be more obvious. Ian, that's enough. If it helps you wrap your mind around this, go ahead. His heart belongs to the village, so he'll return even if they force him to leave. You can't keep hold on someone whose heart is elsewhere. Isn't that right, Cez? Don't be long.
Last goodbye. Unlikely. Why'd you want me to come here?
I just wanted one last dance with you, that's all.
Guess you mean you want to hunt together.
You know me so well. Taking things out just isn't talking things out just isn't our style, is it? You remember the day we first met, Cez? You were on the run for murder and ended up hiding in my room.
Of course, that was the first time I lost to you. I can't die here like this. Can't die, can't...
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you.
You won't kill me? Even though you've won?
I won't lie, I considered it when I first saw you. But I changed my mind. There's no way I'd kill someone who can satisfy me like this. Yes, I remember. You were like an uninvited guest who barged into my life. Because of that, I felt so free whenever we were together. Because you found me that day, I was able to join Phantom, travel all over the world, and make good friends. You were by my side for all of that. Maybe that's why I thought you would always be there. I guess it's time I set you free, just like you set me free.
Bologna.
I didn't bring you here to try to change your mind. I'm ready to let you go, so... You do me a favor and dance with me so I can have one last memory with you?
Sure.
Well then, show me your move, Cez.
I ship it.
I'll be your opponent.
Give Fanny all your love. Feel it. Papa loves me.
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
10. I'll keep going. Here I go. Want to know about my family? I believe in you, Papa.
All that's left is ruin. If I must fight.
Papa's going to eat his heart today. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I'll be your opponent.
I'll help you. Hurry!
It's funny, when I see Ras just suddenly take damage after I did an attack, it's like, oh, Finney's about to do a move, because she just consumed some of her HP, but he took part of it.
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
There's no, like, utility to having that information, because it's gonna happen anyways, but it's really funny.
Help! Here I go.
Give Fanny all your love. I'll wrap you up tight. Is it my turn?
All that's left is ruin.
Papa's going to eat his fill today.
How odd. Leaving her was what I wanted. She's always been there to keep an eye on me, to suppress and imprison me. So why would she say those things? Bologna?
Says, do you remember me now? Thank the goddess. Really, you did well, Says. It's all okay now.
Why would she look at me that way?
After all that thinking, all you came up with was an ice cream?
I like ice cream.
Guessing this is from one of the summer events that I didn't see. I haven't gotten to those yet. I want to save them for when I'm out of new content to play, or I get really stuck in new content. You're allowed to be a little greedier, you know.
My wish has already come true. All I wish for is to stay together with an else. What was it that I wished for?
Rin told me you've always wanted to leave the Phantom CIC. She said they only try to control you. And all you want is to have a peaceful life, free of all threats. They forgot the word fucking you. What are you thinking about, Says?
Nothing.
I want you to focus on me, nothing else. Now get out there and show those monsters what you're made of.
Want to know about my family?
I do wonder when Fenny's, when was her story supposed to take place chronologically? Like, I want to say after this, but at the same time, I guess it's meant to be ambiguous, because the Phantom CIC show up for it. I mean, obviously, temporal chronologically it's over this, but I meant like,
Your opponent.
from the perspective of the Phantom CIC, when does it take place? Like, have they experienced that yet?
All right, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
Okay. 10. True love. Hold me till I can breathe no more. I'll keep going. That must have been painful. Give Fanny all your love. I believe in you, Papa.
Thank you, Says. I'll never forget our final moment together.
I have a favor to ask. Would you stay with me for a few more days? I'm not willing to leave this village, but I also don't feel right leaving you. So will you stay until I can give you an answer?
I also considered staying here with you, but I can't. To give up the freedom I spent so many years yearning for and walk right back into the cage. It would be the cruelest thing I could ever do to myself.
I see.
So this is it. Now I'm ready to let you... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not ready for that. I'll never be. It says, if this is what makes you happy, I'll let you go. So please, promise me, says, you're going to live a happy life here.
Happy? Now I know what it's like to feel something other than the icy floor against my back, or the fear of death lurking around the corner.
This is the day I finally make Says kneel before me.
I'd like to see you try.
Stop arguing, children. We're on long overdue vacation. Here I go. Or just ignore me, that's fine too.
I know what it's like to feel what other people call happiness.
Didn't you see our teamwork and getting out of there? Whenever you talk like that with a big grin on your face, I always feel a lot braver. That's why you're our captain.
That's right. Captain is very reliable. Who taught me that?
Fine. If you don't know how to enjoy yourself, I'll teach you how. That way you can know what else you'd like next time.
Bologna.
Yes? Says?
You. And the rest of Phantom. I don't want to leave you all.
Says, what's wrong? Stay with me, wake up! Okay, just had a collision inside his head. Honestly, I'm just impressed he managed to shake off Politus's hypnosis himself. Oh, in that case... Ace, Fan instantly removes her head from her body. He's like, come on. He's staying with you is something that important to him. What a bad migraine, yeah. What you mean, hypnosis? Before I answer that, let me ask you something first. If staying here wasn't his own decision, what would you think? I'd think that you're all monsters. And you know what the Phantom CIC does to monsters. No mercy. But yeah, I called it basically immediately. Mind control. Combined with some gaslighting. So he wasn't thinking for himself, he was hypnotized? Yes, and probably by... Politus, of course. I knew it, she's been very suspicious from the start.
Apparently, Cez and Rin aren't the only people who insisted on staying here. Their blind faith in Politus was certainly abnormal.
You sure about this, Bologna? Yes, a member of her inner circle told me. She's been manipulating people through hypnosis. Exactly. Not everyone here is under her spell, but the people she needs to develop the city are. I don't understand. Why are you telling me this? Believe it or not, Politus wasn't always like this. Hang on a second. Are you? Maybe. There's a theory about Inos. At a certain point, something went wrong. I saw it happening, but I couldn't do anything about it. I mean, look at me. I'm just a scrap metal who handles the firepower. I don't know what's going on in her mind or what she's planning. But I do know one thing for sure. If I don't put a stop to it, things are only going to get worse. I want you guys to pull the brakes on this whole operation.
Let me be a part of this. There's a strange device we saw at the laboratory, and the energy absorbed from the Chaos Gate. Get the feeling she's planning something much bigger than just a city.
I guess it's clear now what we need to do. Operation.
I was worried they'd break their promise, but they left peacefully.
I know, we would have had quite the commotion on our hands if they tried to force them to leave. But even if that had been the case, they wouldn't have been able to take our villagers. Now that all potential risks are gone, shall we? Yeah.
What's that?
A knight with a giant spear forced her way in, is trying to start a fight. What? Senya! Stop it, what are you doing here? Are you Politus, the leader of this village? You came here looking for me? Yes. I'm here to free the people you've been imprisoning. Those are someone's sons, someone's mothers. You have them trapped here in this village. What do you mean I've been imprisoning? Ian, have I ever threatened anyone or locked them up?
Not even once.
Do you hear that? I swear I've never done anything like that. I simply embrace those who wish to stay. Are you suggesting I shouldn't have shown them any kindness?
Don't play dumb. We've solid evidence of how you've been manipulating people.
Seems you're unwilling to listen to reason. No, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say those words. I think you are my least favorite character. Although, you're close with the two who very clearly don't understand the person they idolize. You're evil, therefore I must punish you. Yeah, no, I'm with you here, Senya. It's shades of Gret. Nope, she hypnotized people to want to stay in spite of their desires. Evil as shit. What now? Came from the laboratory. Think there are intruders there too.
What? Think they're working with that girl?
Not sure, but we can't just sit around here. We should split our forces and send them to the lab.
If we do that, Politis will be in danger.
Ian, I'll be fine. You know I can always resort to that method if something goes wrong. Go ahead and check the laboratory.
I was hoping I could just stand around with the rest of these machines. I'll come with you.
Not fond of him, but I gotta admit he's pretty tough.
If he's with me, I doubt I'll be in much danger. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll end up doing something useful and get promoted. Understood. Please stay safe. Guard machines are all beaten up. This must be the work of the intruders. Where'd they go? Should still be somewhere around here.
Rattle.
Aha! I guess I didn't take down all the machines.
Intruder detective. How did he get in? Intruder window. I don't know why I make that joke every time.
They're about to attack us. Shouldn't we get ready to fight? I thought these machines were still working. Those intruders damaged their systems?
All that's left is ruin.
I was going to eat what you found today. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
Should we get started? Son of light! Burn!
I will do my best.
God, he's actually reading the individual 30-minute stories. I mean, great voice acting. Look, I care about lore. It's like the whole point of my entire show is I like reading the stories and doing stuff. And I'm very sorry if that's not fun for you. I'm sorry that my show's not for you, but you know, this is how I have fun.
I'll protect you. Take this!
What do you know about this thing?
I like to think I'm good at voice acting at least.
Breathe no more. Yes, Annie, all your love. Feel it. Papa loves me.
I'll be your opponent. If I must fight.
I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up tight.
Really? Yes, get swallowed.
Is it my turn?
All that's left is ruin.
I was going to eat his head today.
And this team works. Vinny just is so powerful.
What do you know about my family? Give it to me.
As someone once said, my story was a skip button. As long as someone else does it, it's cool with you. Helps you catch up. Okay.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
I'm sure there's people who are like
Let's do this.
so insistent on doing it fast so they can like get to the PvP stuff. I only just unlocked World Arena like a few days ago.
Here I go.
I haven't started playing it at all.
Damn it, supposed to be keeping this place safe, not attacking us. I don't see any intruders here. Maybe they all ran off. Hope so, they could have gotten inside. There's literally no way they could have done that. The door of this building can only be opened by those with the proper authorization. This building can endure just about any kind of attack. You going to take responsibility? What? If they did get inside the building, you going to take responsibility for returning without even checking to be sure? Already here, I guess we may as well take a look around. He knows exactly how to push this guy's buttons. That is amazing. I'm not confident in what I just said.
Identification confirmed. Gate opening.
No tracks on the floor. I told you no one... Yeah. Good job, says.
Oh, there's a huge dent in the back of his head. You sure he's not dead?
I'm sure they'll be able to fix him. Probably. If they can't, let's hope he was supposed to die and we haven't caused a paradox. You lost your first 50 matches in World Arena, so you have a lot of work to do. Okay. I mean, I'm not confident to do World Arena. I have, I actually picked her up before she was announced for the buff, and then she got this huge buff that apparently gets her banned in Draft and in World Arena a lot. Archdemon's Shadow. I picked her up because I like Mercedes.
Says, have you finally snapped out of it? You're not going to dent my head like that later, are you?
Can't promise that even when I'm myself.
He's himself again. Yes, I was worried they might realize his hypnosis had worn off. No one seemed to notice at all. Of course they didn't. Just look at him. He never says anything, even when he's acting normal.
Seems like Lydica's happy to have you back too, says.
No, I'm not. Rin is still...
Yeah. This is where things get real. Here, this place is hiding all sorts of secrets. We can find out what those are. We should also be able to get Rin back. Let's figure out what that woman's weak points are while Senor earns us time.
It occurs to me that for someone who didn't play the story, this is probably the worst chapter to come in on. Because this is, like, these characters, like, that entire group we were just with, they're all from the future. Like, from modern time, and we're in the past right now. Also, 2 of them are from space, wearing the bodies of, I think, dead people? They might not be dead. I don't think they have to be dead, because there's Celestials, bleh. I was playing Dragon Quest IX earlier to grind for that, so Celestrian is still in my mind. But it's Celestial. This all you can do. That power doesn't belong to you, does it? Weird how many people recognize this power. Wonder if it's because this is where the ore was first discovered. How much do you actually know about the power you wield? You're trying to buy yourself time, just cut it out. I already know everything I need to know. You also know you're going to die soon. Come again? The source of that power is the Dark Star's energy. If someone with different energy takes it in, they'll end up utterly overwhelmed. And this strange energy won't recharge on its own. It requires a dark and negative energy such as depression, agony, or regret as its fuel. And I'm sure you're aware of the last part. Which is that you'll have to live in agony for the rest of your life if you want to keep using that ore's power. And considering the average lifespan of the humans on this planet, you don't have much time left either. I believe you only have 10 years at best. It's already been 5 years since I first began using this power. All I have left is 5 years, and that's if I'm lucky. Cast it aside and give up the power. Although a part of it will remain, you could extend your life by at least 20 years. Why don't you join my village? No, not into being hypnotized. And without the power of that ore, I'm sure you... I don't care about longevity. I need to use this power to speed up my revenge. Thanks for letting me know. You... Like you said, the amount of blood I shed dictates the amount of power I can use. In order to get my revenge, I need power, and that power requires blood. If I'm bound to get blood on my hands, I'll make sure it's someone who deserves it. Someone evil like you, someone who destroys the happiness of the weak and takes advantage of them. Alas, how sad. Why can't people see? Why must they always make the wrong decision? Yeah, see, that is classic evil overlord thing to say. I don't know if you've figured that out yet. You truly feel sorry for me, why don't you just die already? You're bound to follow in the footsteps of the rest of those misguided humans. I guess you'll have to die by my hands. So that's the device she uses to close the rifts. I've been collecting this energy for everyone. But this situation is dire, I suppose it's okay to use just a little. Secluded laboratory. Ooh. Alright, how do you work? Except the castle receives lethal, the ally does not die, becomes incapacitated. Incapacitated is dispelled, spells all debuffs before fully recovering health. Being attacked when health is left. Spells incapacitated from the ally before fully decreasing skill cooldown of Starfall and granting an extra turn, only once per battle. Alright, so absolutely hard focus her with my attacks. Act 9, Hidden Plan. Feel like we've already passed through here. No, we haven't. It's because the rooms and hallways here all look the fucking same, because they didn't want to make more than one background. This place is so spacious yet complex and indistinct. We need to stay focused so we don't end up lost.
I think it'll take us far too long to check room by room.
What should we do? Should we split up?
If we split up in a maze like this, we may never see each other again. Might take longer, it'd be better for us to stick together.
Insignificant.
True love. I love you. Stay with me forever.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
I'll keep going. Here I go. Tim is going to eat his fill today. I'll wrap you up tight.
All that's left is ruin.
Yes?
I'll protect you.
Huh? You're back again. Where's Ian and Inos? Didn't they come with you? Oh, we completely forgot about her.
Let me take care of this.
Wait says. Nice to see you again, Chloe. Actually, we're in the middle of a game of hide and seek. Hide and seek? What's that? It's a game where you go and hide while someone counts to 10. Then they go and look for you. That sounds like fun. Right now it's Inos' turn to count, and Ian already went to hide somewhere. Since we don't know this lab very well, we don't know where to hide. Will you help us hide in the safest place? You know the laboratory pretty well, don't you? Maybe the room with that ore, for instance. Yeah, I'm an expert. Okay, follow me. Now they're corrupting her.
You're spending all your life.
I'll be your opponent. If I must fight.
Ow. Ow.
True love. Feel it. Papa loves me. I'll help you. It's going to be okay.
Insignificant. Should we get started? I hope you're ready. Here I go.
You know about my restless pain. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
That's odd. Why the machines keep attacking you? It's because they're on Inos' side. They want to help her win. Just like how you're helping us right now. Ah, I get it. I loved that she's stupid. We can't let them win. Let's chase them away and hide. I'm impressed how quickly you came up with a lie like that, Bologna. Eloquence is basic knowledge of nobility.
Papa's going to eat his fill today.
All that's left is ruin. All right, let's do this. Purifying flame.
And
Burn away the
defense! Defense!
True Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I'll keep going.
Worth a shot. But no, you killed it, so it still deprived it of a turn.
Give me all your love.
That still worked. Because I thought, maybe I'll get the sleep effect and it will have to miss that turn, so I'll save a little health. Once again, you absolutely cannot touch this machine. Politis will get super upset. You say you know what this machine is for? Can you tell us? Have I not told you? This device opens rifts. What? The rifts that the monsters come out from?
I knew it.
What do you mean? Politis said she made a device for closing the rifts.
She made a device to open the rifts for the device that closes the rifts.
I don't get it.
In other words, she installed a device that would attract the energy source for the sake of the device that absorbs that same energy.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Here's my theory. Closing the rifts is just the outcome. What this device actually does is absorb the energy that the rifts emit, right? Normally, chaos gates appear in a place with strong chaotic energy and are closed once they consume all of that energy. When they close a rift, what that means is they're absorbing all of the energy from the chaos gate.
Didn't they use the energy within the ore? Why did they choose such a complicated way to collect it?
Maybe they lacked the skill to control the ore's power, or maybe they had some other reason not to. We already know one knight who fell after taking hold of his power.
Actually, the energy from chaos gates is more stable. Though it's influenced by the chaotic energy, it's not actually that chaotic energy itself. Considering that, it's not surprising to see this indirect approach in which they release a controlled amount of the ore's power and absorb it that way. For what, though? Now that's the mystery. What are they trying to do with such immense energy? You happen to know the answer, Chloe? Unfortunately, I don't. I'll ask the next time Politis visits. I'll make sure to let you know if I get an answer. Well, who cares? Said nothing we do here will affect anything anyway, right? Just need to use this information to get Rin back, am I wrong? Wrong about what? Rin, what are you doing here? That's what I want to ask. I thought you all left. No, you're mind controlling our friends, and that's super not cool. I'm guessing on your planet it's like normal to not have free will. But this is Orbis, so we're gonna have to ask you to leave. I thought Senya stopped you. I knew it, you were with her after all. I killed her with my own hands. Unlikely. What?
Don't lie to us. Senya's power was incomparable to those machines you created.
You're right, she was too strong. So I had no choice but to release some of the energy I've been collecting. Oh no. Says, are you the one who broke Ian? Ian is broken? I thought he was playing hide and seek. I don't understand. Why'd you choose to return to a life full of pain? Says simply return to where he belongs. No, Bologna, what you say here is, Says simply isn't being mind-controlled anymore. Have you noticed that you're being mind-controlled? It's kind of obvious from an outsider's perspective. Rin, she's deceiving you. You just snap out of it. I know you'll want to be with us again. Deceive me? You're the ones who've been trying to sweet-talk me into leaving.
Rin, are you sure that everything you remember is true?
What do you mean, of course?
And how are you so certain? Think carefully. Doesn't something feel off?
What do you... Don't let them fool you, Rin. Just focus on the happy future you've been dreaming of. To get that, you have to defeat them. I understand, Politis.
Give her back to us peacefully if you don't want us to break this machine. I don't know what you're using it for, but it must be something really important.
Chloe? Isolate the machine. Artuja Duck! Like that? Yes, very good.
Oh no.
Where did this wall come from? She didn't even use magic. Your knowledge is only as vast as your imagination. Do you really think I wouldn't be able to stop you just because you're standing closer to the machine? Yeah, see, how do you say shit like that and not look even a little inwards and think, oh, that's the kind of thing evil villains say. Like, that's what the evil overlord says. Otis, you're not gonna kill them all, are you? No, I'm not. I'm just keeping them here for the sake of their own happiness and our village's development.
Wanna know about my family?
I'll be your opponent.
Descending blade!
I'll protect you. Take this!
Okay. Don't worry. Father's going to eat his fountain. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know how your abilities work, so I know to hard focus you.
Is it my turn? Must have been painful.
You don't have
What's left
that
is
much
yours.
health, so I think I can pull this off.
It's time for the finale of this little puppet show. I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up tight.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
We'll never get the French Baker Arby skin. It's sad.
I believe in you, Papa.
Doesn't he have, like, an evil overlord skin, though? I think it looks really cool. But it's not funny. You're not bad. Are you getting tired? Why don't you just give in? Just so you know, my energy source is limitless, unlike yours. Be quiet. Lytica, you can't just charge at her. The voice lines don't hit the same. Yeah. Lytica. Hey, you gonna keep fighting? Oh, you must be hurt pretty bad by now, and that's not good. From what I've seen, it's highly unlikely you'll win. Your chances are pretty slim, really. So just cut it out before you get seriously injured. Chloe's right, I'm sure you made your point. Try to make things easier for yourselves and choose the path of least resistance.
I know this probably isn't the best decision. Be lying if I told you I've never wished for a safe, peaceful life.
See, exactly, so you should join.
But I have something here that matters to me more than that. Even if I have a million reasons to leave Phantom, there's one reason why I have to stay. So I won't go back to the village.
Wow, who would have thought Cez and I would feel the same way about something one day? You said our chances are slim? Why can't we just fight anyway? Some fights are worth fighting no matter how things turn out. And for that, I'm more than willing to fight this uphill battle. The reason you have to take that path, even if it's dangerous and hopeless. That's not going to stop me. I don't want to live not knowing whether or not my dad is alive. At the least, I have to know what happened. And I want to save him if I can. I remember now. I could have quit Phantom anytime I wanted. But I didn't because... my head feels like it's going to split. Is the journey that matters, not the destination? No word that fits this situation perfectly. What was it? Your words are irrational and completely full of contradictions. Oh, that was it. Irrational. Holidays taught me that. No matter how great the journey is, it's worthless if the destination is hell. Oh, you mean like not being in control of your own actions? Living, you know, in a cage within your own body? That sounds like hell to me. No, I'm not gonna let you get away with me scrolling the text forward so you can say something in response. You have to sit there and listen to me call you a bitch. Anything can be excused for the right results. Fuck no. Hey, you wanna know? There's a foolproof way to get rid of unemployment. Make it so that unemployment is always 0%. You wanna hear what it is? If you don't have a job, you die. There would never be an unemployed person for very long at all. At least when they're taking the census results, you know? But what would you solve? Jack shit, and you'd kill a bunch of people for no reason. I got what I wanted and they found happiness. Fake happiness. I have no regrets about my decision, then you're a bad person. No, you're wrong. Everyone has different ideas of happiness. You just assumed everyone thinks the same with no consideration for the individual. Only the results matter. What kind of value is there to something you got through foul play? Results are nothing more than facts. Journey there is what gives those results their value. Unemployment is now punishable by death. Those children? They better start working in the mines soon. As we all know from Minecraft, the children yearn for the mines. Maybe you're right. Maybe Sez and Rin wanted a peaceful life. But that should be the result of a decision they made by themselves. A decision they fought for. Not the result of something you forced on them. Shut up. How dare you lecture me? You don't know anything. You're the one who's stupid and not from this planet. Do I need to keep reminding you that you're from space? And therefore you have even less right to be doing what you're doing than anyone else. Journey is what gives the results their value, you said? What kind of decision do you think you'll make when you fail 100 times and see no other outcome? Of course I tried to do what was best for everyone. Do you know what the result of that decision was? She's an illegal immigrant. We have to get her. Oh no. Ah. According Nat, good news. I'm getting the INS buff next time. Started to fight, argue, kill, envy, and blame one another, wallow in their own sorrow. They became so twisted. Did you try fixing the underlying cause of the conflict, or did you just make it so people didn't want to conflict anymore? Because those are very different ways to prevent conflict. And one of them is moral. If I had just let it be, everything would have been utter chaos for a very long time. You know, it's so bad. I'm willing to bet you're the reason Strays decided your planet needed to be destroyed. I bet he wouldn't have been able to do half as much as he did if not for people exactly like you. I bet he took one look at you specifically and blew up 3 cities. And you know what? I like Strays more than you despite all the genocide. I don't think Strays is quite as deep as the writers wanted us to think he is, because to be fair, if he has a personal story with other characters, I also haven't seen too much of it. Like, he did still give himself over to what he knew was an omnicidal maniac god, so it's hard to be too sympathetic to him. But if your world worked anything like how you're trying to impose your will here, then I'm kind of glad it exploded, because at least it's safe from you now. So until the city is built, until I finish developing Chloe and can regulate the city, I just wanted to keep people under control.
Why are you rushing to build the city so quickly? I don't see why you're in such a hurry if all you want is to pass down your planet's culture. Is this related to the energy you've been collecting?
Yes. Because if I don't hurry, this planet will be destroyed soon. Oh no, it's a while out from that still. Hey, there's still a few more Archdemon wars. We don't know exactly how many, but I mean, there's at least a few more. And like, yeah, the world will be destroyed a couple times during that. But it'll get better. This tell her you're from 500 years in the future. Problem solved. The problem is, they don't... this team doesn't even know that Strays was already beaten. Hey, what do we have here? Ah, yeah. Way... just like a silver boss. Maybe an iron boss, even. A decision for everyone. Destroyed? What you're telling us doesn't make any sense. Are you delusional? Yes, she could not more obviously be delusional. Though this specific thing she might not be delusional about. Let's hear her out. I don't care whether you believe me or not. There's nothing you can do about it anyway. This planet will be destroyed just like mine and just like Scurry and Cartouge's. Because their goal is planted in this planet too.
You're saying there's a purpose behind their destruction?
Again, this is something we already know as the audience, because we already fought Fastus. So it's really weird to tie this into the Fastus-Strays conflict. Like, narratively speaking.
What is that based on?
I can't disclose that to someone who might get in my way and risk ruining my plan altogether.
Is your plan to... Actually, no. No version of your plan works.
If you agree to stay in the village and help me, I'll tell you.
We're not gonna help you with a plan that we don't know what is yet. Do you not see how stupid that is? What if your plan was kill all of us? Why would we agree to that?
I'm sure you'll take control of our minds like Sez and Rin so that we can never defy you. The fact she demands blind faith when we ask for evidence shows how thin her argument is, don't you think? I'm telling you the truth. You're crying wolf a little here, cause, we've literally seen you lie just to other characters' faces. So you could better mind control them. So why should I believe you now, even if I know you're right and Strays and Faustus would try to destroy the world? Although, how far in the past this is? How long have Strays and Faustus been about? Or maybe time between worlds is weird. Because, well, Lidica is from the same world as Strays. Luluca, I mean, not Lidica. And her world only very recently died. But I have to assume that kind of the pillars keeping her world together had to have only been taken out very recently, because she's also still young. But this is a very, very long time ago. Because the Archdemon Wars aren't even done yet, considering what we know about the timeline. And how are you here, and how old is Strays? I thought he was... then again, we don't know how long they live, but... Now, if he had only relatively recently left his own world, how could he have gone to your world unless you're also from that one? But you don't seem to fit that world's aesthetic, so you couldn't be from that one. I'm thinking about this way too hard, aren't I? Just accept that time is weird between different worlds and go forward. I cannot let that happen. No, I won't.
Seems she's unwilling to have a rational conversation. You think she's hypnotized herself? It's possible. Sometimes people spend so much time rationalizing, they end up believing it themselves. You might really know something, but I don't think we'll be able to get it out in this state.
You know, this means her future version is even less believable because Strays has already been beaten and Faustus is stuck in a rock. You don't understand, but you'll see I was right in the end. I'll make you kneel before me and help me with my plan. I'll make sure you see the results one day, far in the future, and admit you were wrong. Chloe, set up the walls and lock them up. Did you not hear me, Chloe? Alright. Chloe? Chloe! You didn't say who them was.
She locked Politis up instead?
Run now. You think you're doing, Chloe? Let me out this instant. Thank you, but why would you take our side? She's very clearly insane. Yeah, that works for me. What makes you think I'm taking your side? I just say there was an update to my value appraisal system. According to what you guys were saying, Politis made the wrong decision this time, is that right?
I guess.
Every time Politis has made the wrong decision, she's grown very distressed. Politis made the wrong decision this time too, it's clear she would regret it very much. So I made a decision for her to save her from agony. Oh. Oh, that is beautiful.
Not looking this gift horse in the mouth, fucking book it! Take Rin with us, get back to our own world!
Rin, will you come with us? I know you'll make me even if I say no. I guess I'll come with you. Obviously going to be dangerous and really tough, but I think there might be something that matters to me there too, just like what Sez said. I'll join you until I figure out what it is. If it turns out to be nothing, I'll just leave again. Promise me you'll let me go if that happens. Hey, you can do whatever you want so long as you're not mind-controlled. Alright, I promise. More than enough for me. That's more than enough for me right now. Find out what it is that matters to you together. And for the last time, we'll now open a Chaos Gate. Everyone, please step back. Background Satan! I haven't seen you in so long. Good to see you again, buddy. I feel like as we go forward in the story, we're gonna see Background Satan less and less. And, you know, the crowd of people begging me not to look at the Background Satan. I feel like I enjoy them, too. Oh! What are you thinking so hard about? You think Senya's really dead? If Politis was telling the truth, which is a big fucking if, I just can't help but feel sorry for her.
Life is unpredictable. No matter what happened in the end, she lived her life to the fullest. Not right for us to pity her.
Feeling bad for someone isn't necessarily pitying them. Empathy and sympathy are different from pity. Pity would imply I think she's lesser than us. Actually, she's not dead. You sure? Someone interrupted the fight at the last second. Giant dragon showed up and took her away. Oh, she was pretty badly injured, so I don't know if she's still alive. I'm just saying, I didn't see her die. She's going to make it. She's a strong girl. Here's the question, which giant dragon? Because if it's Alcinox, then that's a fun conversation those two are gonna have. But if it's, yeah, I was about to say, if it's Mort, then that raises the question of... No, I feel like he would immediately try to fight her, like, oh, that's how interesting. Why don't you try doing that to me? Or maybe he did, and it didn't work, and he's like, that's disappointing. It just, like, flicked her. Managed to cheer her up. Thank you, Rin. Guess she still needs some time to readjust. I imagine in one of the side stories it'll probably tell us.
I'll be your opponent.
There goes Background Satan. Playable Background Satan when.
Stay with me forever.
If I must fight,
He's the character I most want added to the game next update. God, could you imagine? I have to be the only person in the world who cares.
I will do my best. Here I go. Was going to eat his fill today. I'll wrap you up tight.
Especially if they didn't even give him like a new model. It's literally this one, this very low quality puppet, but they put him next to these like anime ass characters.
Dark Blade. All right, let's do this. Yeah.
Tori gets revealed tomorrow.
All your love.
Yeah, that's like cool, I guess. She's the new Valentine's Limited, I guess.
Breathe no more.
Insignificant.
I think even if she's really good, I'll probably not pick her up because I want to save for the upcoming collab. We're gonna outrun you. No, we just barely didn't.
Family. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
I'll be your opponent. I'll protect you. I hope you're ready. Here I go.
I'll show you true love. Oh, okay. I believe in you, Papa. I'll help you. That must have been.
She has 3
All
sprites.
that's
You're
left
expecting a
is ruin.
sprites. You're expecting a transformation gimmick. Oh,
Was going to eat his fill today. This was thin.
like Tamarin. Was that her name? Was it Tamarin or Tangerine?
You know about my
I
family.
actually don't remember. She's got 2, but I get, and she transforms, so I guess 3 transform even more.
Insignificant. I will destroy everything.
Sometimes I don't click fast
Slowly.
enough, so it just. Burr, 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 burr.
Should we get started? Take this!
Give Fene all your love. I'll wrap you up tight.
Yeah, I think unless I absolutely fall in love with her, I'm probably not gonna roll on her. Just because I just got Finny, and she's really, really good, and, you know, I want to save up for stuff. I have enough for a guarantee, but I don't know if I still will next time. Yeah, I'm a saver for stuff I really want. When it comes to gacha, I will save for the guarantee for something I really, really want, and then keep saving in case something else I really, really want happens in the interim. You think Politis meant when she said this planet would be destroyed? Are you still puzzling over her nonsense? One is PNG Tori, the other two you'll see in combat. Maybe. That was the distant past, you know. If what that woman said was true, how would you explain our existence? The Archdemon War and Strays' attack really happened. And, I mean, yeah, the Archdemon War resulted in the world being destroyed 6 times? Or was it 7? No, this is the 7th world, so it was destroyed 6 times. But there were multiple Archdemon Wars as well, so... Nothing they're after on this planet. What could it be?
Sounded like she knew more about the beings we're after. Force greater than Strays and an ore infused with strange, chaotic energy. Starting to think there was a reason we ended up here while chasing Strays. Ras might know something since he's the embodiment of the goddess. Maybe he has the last piece of the puzzle.
I mean, Ras actually has all the pieces, including the parts you guys just learned. Epilogue, what happened after they left? Why did you trap me instead of them? They're all a bunch of liars, you shouldn't listen to anything they say. But, do you remember when you first made me? From now on, I'm going to call you Chloe. Let's build a city where everyone can be happy together. Happy is an unregistered word. Please register a definition for more accurate performance. I guess I need to teach you everything from scratch. Let's see, happiness is the strength that allows you to endure hardships. Hardship is an unregistered word. Please register a definition for more accurate performance. A hardship is when something painful and difficult happens to you. Life consists of many hardships and tiny blips of happiness. But people often find the strength to overcome those painful moments with faith that happiness awaits them in the future. Just like how I never gave up, even after everything I've been through. So I think that what makes a city happy is its hope for the future. What those people said sounded similar to what you said to me a long, long time ago. That was before I knew the truth about this star. Things have changed. I think you've changed a lot, too. I miss the old Politis. I see. Chloe, you failed to make the right judgment. I should have seen this coming. An administrative system like you is supposed to make wise and objective judgments. You have no need for emotions. Guess I was too attached to you and made a mistake. You're defective as an administrative system. What do you mean? What happens to me now? Of course I'll... Relieve you of your administrative position. No longer be able to access the same information. Everything else stays the same. That's it? Aren't you mad at me? Anytime I don't listen to Inos's commands, she yells at me. You were only acting according to my programming. Honestly, it's my own fault. Yeah, it is, and that's the funniest part of this. Chloe was a failure, but I'm going to succeed this time. I'll make a doll whose judgment is rational at all times, one that will understand me completely. What should I name her? Maybe... Bellion? That's not good. Westeries. And the chapter reward, I got Zero Ren. Like a random debuff for 1 turn after attacking. I think I have my ADS with this on. Just cause, like... she just benefits from them being debuffed, and that was like the only somewhat recommended thing I had for her. Luckily, I there's a very low chance I have to fight Senya again. They almost never repeat that when you do these again.
All that's left is ruin.
Want to know about my family? Give it to me! Paralyze me with your love!
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
I'll keep going. It's going to be okay. Papa's going to eat his crown today. I believe in you, Papa.
I'll be your opponent. Witness
This
my power.
should get, yeah,
Shall we
okay.
get started? Yeah!
Treasure.
True love.
Insignificant. All right, let's do this. Here.
Ow.
Is it my turn? That must have been painful. Give Fanny all your love.
They're pretty close to dead. I don't think I should use her thing yet.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, save it so she gets the full one on the boss. No, maybe we won't fight the boss right away.
Want to know about my family? I love you. Stay with me.
Insignificant.
Okay.
Should we get started? No destiny. Can
But
stop me.
defense.
Papa's going to eat his crown today. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Damn, her damage is enormous.
Going. Here I go. Give Fanny all your loving.
Hey, geez, I think for the sake, you need to stock up on bookmarks. Collab is gonna have at least 2 gacha characters. Yeah, I've been stocking up on bookmarks, but I burned a few getting her.
Give it to me. Paralyze me.
I think I got her on the guarantee, but
I'll be your opponent.
with just how much trouble I'm having in the game, and I knew I was gonna get back into it
All
soon.
right, let's do this.
And it was probably for the best I get a really strong character so I could possibly do this shit.
I will do my best. It's hard, but I won't give up. Want to know about my family? I'll wrap you up tight.
Insignificant.
14,000 on that extra attack.
Give
Does that
Fanny
count
all
as an
your
extra
love.
attack? If it does, then, I wonder.
Papa loves me.
All that's left is ruin.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
Papa's going to eat his crown today. I believe in you, Papa.
They still haven't given, like, any hints of what the collab is gonna be yet, I'm pretty sure. I saw an image of Tori, because people have been talking about her, but I don't care that much. At least not yet. Why not? 2 ice heroes, I've got that. Have a knight, I've got that. I can actually do this. Finally strong warrior wrapped in thin ice. Karak's veteran. Alright, let's see here. Hidden story. What are friends for? Going through the Chaos Gate and arriving at the Epitaph Wilderness, we finally found Rin and Says. The joy of our reunion didn't last long. Rin and Says didn't seem very happy to see us again. They betrayed us. After everything we went through to rescue them, this is what we get? How could they treat us like this? Technically speaking, they haven't betrayed us, they just see things differently. Right, they don't know it's mind control yet. That's right, Litica. Thankfully, we still have some time to try to change their minds. We shouldn't have to change their minds. Think about it. We're the Phantom CIC. We have to stick together. I don't understand the captain either. It's their decision.
Forcing them to come with us doesn't seem like the right choice here.
Then what? You saying it's fine for us to just leave without fixing such a huge misunderstanding? You saying we should just keep working at the Phantom CIC without those two? In terms of Hyper, the Demon Slayer is a 7 out of 10, Overlord is a 9 out of 10, this collab is a 9 out of 10, 11 out of 10 if you don't like Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer. I'm not in love with the ending. And when I say the ending, I don't mean the final fight. I think the final fight is good. I mean I guess I'd call it the epilogue. I don't care for the epilogue. Nah, I don't want to spoil it, because I know the last anime movie is still going to come out, and people are going to get to see it for themselves. So I don't want to spoil that here. I think they're doing it. They have to do a movie for the last fight, right? Overlord, I'm a big fan of Overlord, so if it's going to be something as hype as Overlord, hey, I'm trying to think of stuff for that. Litica. What? Why don't we get some fresh air? I'm not in the mood. I need to come up with some way to solve this. Come on, let's go. It's important to take a moment to try and see things from a different perspective. Considering her attitude right now, I'm not sure it's possible. Said I don't want to. Come on, off we go.
I just hope she doesn't hurt anyone while she's out there.
Alright, this should work. Something that's still really popular right now, even though there's people who aren't a huge fan of... You know, Frieren is big and doing collabs right now. Frieren might be there. I haven't watched Frieren yet, or read it yet. I want to, though. I really need to. I have a basic understanding of it, and a friend of mine is a huge fan of, like, elves. So she was really into Frieren, because it really deals with the idea of the Tolkien-style elf and how they interact with the world. And I'm actually very interested in longevity as a concept, especially longevity bordering on immortality. So I definitely need to read that next time I think about it. Work for what? You know, people are buildings around here, which makes this place perfect for you to let it all out. Lots. There's no need to thank. Never taken out my anger on any people or buildings. What do you take me for? No, I'm not saying you did, this is actually a really good place to vent. Shall I get started? Frieren might not be a bad call, though I don't know if it's... Is Frieren as big now as Overlord was when it was big? Actually, probably. And that's not to diss Overlord, it's just... It's not quite as popular.
Stay with me.
Alright, let's do this. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I'll help you. It's going to be okay. Want to know about my thing?
Other stuff, like, another thing that comes to mind is, like,
Come
JJK.
to me.
Wait!
I'll protect you.
Like, anime-only viewers are still plenty hyped for that.
I feel today.
Hey, that's only slowed down a little.
I'll show you true love. Give it to me.
Now, I don't know if I'd want a JJK collab, I'm just saying it would be possible.
Insignificant.
At least in terms of how popular it is.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready. Here I go.
Give Annie all your love. I believe in you, Papa. I will do my best.
Resisted.
All that's left is
Dark
ruin.
blade.
Want to know about my
Let's see, I'm trying to think of other stuff that's real big right now.
Papa's going to eat his fill
But I'm always
today.
real slow on the uptake of trends. At least, like, pop culture trends.
I'll be your opponent.
Descending blade!
If I must fight, this won't be an easy fight.
True love. I'll wrap you up tight. I'll keep going. That must have been painful. You know about my family.
Here we go.
Till I can breathe no more.
Insignificant.
How are you feeling? Talking to you here makes me feel like... Feel better now, don't you? Makes me feel like I should go find Sez and Rin right away. I need to wrap this up, take them and leave already. Wait, Lidica. Just walking up to them and telling them that isn't going to change their minds. Now isn't the best time with tensions so high, so if we just wait a little longer, they'll just feel even stronger about their misconceptions. You know what's really popular right now that's in that realm too? Solo leveling. I haven't read it myself, or watched it either, but that's got a pretty big fan base. Could be that. Letting them believe in something's totally wrong isn't respect, it's negligence. My issue with JJK is the Summoner's War collab. Summoner's War is direct competition. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point. If they're doing it with something else at the same time, that'd be a poor business decision for JJK holders. So that's probably very unlikely. But it is just something that comes to mind. Forcing them will do more harm than good. Probably went through a lot before they got to the village, at least as much as we did, or maybe even more. Captain feels too much guilt about being unable to protect them, so she won't force them to come with us. If we just wait a little longer, I'm sure Sez and Rin will realize how sincere we are. Let's just have faith in them and the captain. I just can't stand to think that we don't say anything, they'll go on believing we abandoned them. That's the most frustrating part of this. We went through so much, we even risked our lives to find them. Never seen Lidica this upset before. She and Rin are as close as sisters, she must be really hurt. I should be doing my best to persuade them too. Rin has done collabs with Slime Game and Guardian Tales. The fact they're actively doing collabs and haven't done with like a gacha style game, E7 style game I guess specifically, makes it seem fairly likely, yeah. Rumble. I use too much energy. Why is my stomach rumbling? I just hear storm clouds rolling in. I'm going to kill you. It's all your fault. You dragged me all the way out here, and now I totally exhausted myself. Anyway, do you know if there's somewhere we can eat around here? Let's see. So a restaurant back in the village will look pretty good. Want to go there? Still in a reddened wasteland, I see. 2 ice and a night. Finally, so relieved to see you two. You're not hurt, are you? Let's return together and maybe throw a party to celebrate. They're the ones who abandoned us. And why would they look so happy to see us again? Oh no, you're not quitting. We're not the Phantom CIC unless we're all together. Cut it out, Lidica. We can't force them to stay. Why would they look so hurt? Why is this bothering me so much? Because you're mind controlled and your mind is fighting against that? You know, I just had the thought and I looked. They're doing the double ear sets for her. I don't know if that's better than the alternative or not, but it is an alternative. You either do 1 ear set and it looks off, or you do 2 and there's something strange about it. Sez, I have something to ask you. Sure they abandoned us, right? If we're with them, we'll never be safe, right?
That's right.
Something happened while I was unconscious?
I don't remember anything in particular.
I see. Alright, I won't think about it anymore. True they left us behind, that Politis has taken us in. But Sez doesn't seem bothered at all. Maybe he's just not showing it. Sez, I'm going to take a walk. Would you like to join me?
No.
Maybe he really is doing just fine. How did I end up on the same team as such a cold-hearted guy? I'm stuffed. Glad you're feeling a little better. Yeah, I feel confident about talking to Sez and Rin now. Not today, Litica. Shall we get going? It's getting pretty late.
Polka, please come in.
This place is crowded. Huh? Rin! What a coincidence! Lots and I were just talking about you. I'll come back another time. Meow. Oh, wait! Meow. Litica! Meow. All places, why'd they have to be at that restaurant? Stop right there, where are you running? Why are you running? Because you won't stop following me. Following you because you're running away. Why would I chase after you if you're standing still? All I want is a civil conversation. I said no, I have nothing to say to you. Just listen to what I have to say. Rin, please slow down. This will just take a second. Not following me anymore, are they? When I think about it, why did I run away? Could have just ignored them and walked away. No, they were right in front of me and Litica came charging at me at full speed. I couldn't help it. I didn't realize I went this far outside the village. Should probably go this way to get back. What does that sound? Where did these unknown come from? Rin, watch out!
I'll be your opponent.
This is like they didn't really acknowledge the in the actual like plot that they showed. They really failed to acknowledge the abandonment part, and they realized, ah, shit, we're gonna have to move that to a side story.
You stay with me.
All right, let's do this. No destiny can stop me.
Is it my turn? Okay. He's going to eat his fill today. I believe in you, Papa.
All that's left is ruin.
Chaos.
And
I'll protect you.
wrap him up.
I'll show you true love.
She is so blindingly fast once she gets going. It is absurd. And I say blindingly like her thing moved faster than I could see it there.
Give it to me.
It's still so funny hearing Rass's grunts of pain when he's taking some of her damage.
Should we get started?
Take this.
Okay. Fanny, all your love.
Gonna go meow.
Hold me. Till I can breathe no more. I'll help you.
I'll be your opponent.
Dark blade.
Faithful support dog. Cool.
Want to know about my family? I'm coming.
Insignificant. If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
Even on a rift build, your can still lap enemies. It's wild.
True love.
Damn. I mean, mine in Rift, I think I just don't have good supports for her. Although they say she can solo this Rift, I couldn't do it. I gave her the thing to debuff herself every turn, at least chance to, and it was working pretty frequently. Like, I couldn't ask it to go overboard. I guess I was doing something. We got here just in the nick of time. Why are there so many unknown? Rin, are you okay? Told you to stop. You could have been seriously hurt if Lotz and I hadn't. Wait, you are hurt! Must have gotten hurt when you tripped earlier. It looks pretty bad. Let me take care of that. Here, take a seat. Right. Can you take care of myself? Best Rift team is Fenny to tank, with Fenny and Fenny at supports, and Fenny in the back is DPS. No, see, I tried to, like... I tried to essentially just put on a bunch of level 1 fodder to give her some small, imprint buffs, because I saw people saying that worked, and I couldn't win. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Though, I didn't have her third skill upgraded all the way back then. Maybe that's what it was. Another one of these fuckers. This one's gonna show up every time. I'll handle it. Blocked, banned, and reported. Rin, don't you think you're being too harsh? Lutz is just worried about you. Do you really have to be so cold? Rin, watch out! Lutz, please take care of her. I'll handle this. Alright, leave it to me. I'm confused more than ever. Can't tell which side I should trust. Oh no, it sounds as if the others abandoned you? No, that's not it. I was the one who told them to go on without us. Rin, I know it's hard to admit, but I'm mind-controlling you into believing my absolute bullshit. S3 needs to be at least +3. Her speed needs to be 171 to 173. She also needs Potion Vial to cleanse the unhealable. I have Potion Vial. I didn't have her S3 at +3 yet. Maybe that's the only reason I couldn't do it. Though I've got her speed way above 171. Is that an issue if her speed is way higher than that? Because her speed is 207. Should I not have that? Is there a problem if I put her speed too high? Because I feel like higher speed is better no matter what, but if I'm wrong on that front for soloing, explain to me why. I genuinely want to know the math of that. Says really say that? Yes, I heard you've been looking for somewhere new to stay. Says also told me you joined the Phantom CIC in search of your father, but decided to give up because you were fed up with everything. You see, speaking of which, why don't you stay with us in our village? You stay here, I'm sure you'll find the happiness you've been yearning for. I'll make sure that happens. They're just trying to make me come back because they need people to sacrifice so they can keep themselves safe. That doesn't make any sense. If they had sacrificed you, why would they have come back through time? I didn't say thanks, which I wasn't expecting from you anyway, or even listen to me at all. All you did was run away. Lytica, calm down. I'm sure Rin is just too startled. You think that if you saved me, you'd change my mind? What? Rin. Say one more time. I do not want to continue down such a dangerous path, not even a little. Nothing you can say or do will change my mind now, so give up already. Really believe we saved you because of that? Yes. I'll excuse myself now. Huh? You alright, Lytica? I understand what people mean when they say they're shocked speechless. Sounds like she's really made up her mind. Not sure if 207 works, you know 214 does. The reason the speed tuning is so specific, so she has immunity when the boss does the punch. Punch silences for 5 turns and it can't be dispelled. Ow. But no, there's a problem with that, because her speed is another thing that increases the more that the more she's wounded. So, doesn't the tuning already not work? Unless the ranges are usually way more forgiving than that. And it's not by a small amount. She gets crazy fast as she gets wounded. 2 light heroes. And a warrior. I'm not getting this one. There are things I could do to give her different speed. Because a lot of that 207 is just from these boots I have that are giving her 45. And I could switch to something without speed as a main stat, but as a substat, and I know the crit chance on these two is doing literally nothing, because she's already at 100%. Like, easily. I gave her this because these boots are just crazy strong. That was basically the only reason. Maybe Rin really has changed. Says and Rin really meant what they said, that they don't want to see us anymore. Do we really have to leave without them? Told Litica we should have faith in them and wait for them to return on their own, but I'm not so sure anymore. What should we do? Someone crying? Kobe. What's wrong? Why are you crying, little girl? Kobe. Kobe? Yes, Kobe's my cat and he disappeared. You swapped to HP boots with no speed subs. She should be able to do it. 161 to 163 works, as well as 211 to 214. Another thing I could do is see if I could upgrade one of those and give it just that small boost to speed that would get her into that range. Ever since my dad died, he's been my only friend. I don't know where he went. See, you must be really sad. Let me help you find him. Really, you promise? Two of us looking, I'm sure we'll find him quickly. Pinky promise. Pinky promise. Rena, where have you been? We can find Kobe now. Rena, I told you, it's too dangerous outside the village. You can't go out there. Kobe is out there all alone. Let me go find him. Kobe's my friend. I can't live without him. Told you no, it's too dangerous for you. I'll go then. I'm sorry? Promise Rena I'd find Kobe. Rena, you wait here with your mom. I'll go find Kobe and bring her back. Please bring him back. I will. Kobe, time to come home. Meow, meow. He told me I would be able to find him if I did this. I wonder if this method only works for Rena. Meow, meow. Kobe? White cat with a black face. Must be Kobe. Whoa, Kobe. You know what? This is, 500 years ago? It was still cool to do that back then. I guess Kobe's off the hook. We can't judge by modern standards. Dangerous out here. Rena's looking for you, you know? Alright, come here. Don't worry, I'm Rena's friend. Cautious little cat, aren't you? I almost forgot. Rena gave me this snack. Kobe, here, look. You recognize this snack? Rena made this for you. Oh. Oh, look at you. You must have been starving. Take your time. Once you finish this, we'll go back to Rena together. Meow. You're unknown here. Kobe, make sure you hide under this. Stay where you are, okay?
All that's left is ruin.
What's going on today? I love you. Stay with me forever.
All right, let's do this. Son of light, burn!
I will do my best. Here I go. Want to know about my family?
Dead and eat another one.
I'll protect you. Insignificant.
This should work.
My power.
I'll show you true love.
Yeah, I don't know how much I don't know if people have any issues with Tower. She's busted in Tower because of a Soul Weaver item in Tower. It just makes it so she's taking even more turns. And as she's entirely self-sufficient in her buffs, taking more turns is really useful in Tower.
Dark blade.
Why did I do that? I knew that wasn't gonna kill. What was my plan?
This won't be an easy fight.
True love.
Need help?
Hold me till I can breathe no more. Keep going.
Haha!
Insignificant.
Want to know about my face? Was thing. I believe in you, Papa.
Feels different from earlier. There's too many of them. I don't think I can handle this by myself. Yeah. There are a lot of them. You must have sniffed out potential prey. How did you? What are you standing there for? You're not trying to make friends with them, are you? Oh, right.
Papa's going to eat his fill today. I love you. with me!
All that's left is ruin. If I must fight, take this!
Okay! What do you know about my plan? I'll wrap you up tight. Is it my turn? It's going to be okay. I'll show you true love. Hold me till I can breathe no
I'll
more.
be your opponent. Should we get started? No destiny
Yeah.
can stop me!
Maybe I should have just gone for skill 2 to try to kill.
Yes, sending all your love.
Yeah, whatever, this'll kill anyways.
Feel it. Papa loves
Now that's a heart that tells a tale. Did you already forget about how I got ambushed by Unknown just a little bit ago? No, I remember. Why would you ever go out there by yourself? Well, you become so confident after saving me once you thought you could handle it alone. I was just looking for a friend. A friend? Went out to look for a lost cat. I didn't even think there might be that many Unknown. Lucky you two came to save me though, thank you. Who brought you here anyway? She insisted. Rin did? So you leaving the village and thought it was suspicious, so I just followed you, that's all. Just don't want you causing any more trouble here. That really the only reason? What other reason could there be? Anyway, we're even now. Let's go, says. Meow. Even? Meow. Rin, you know what? What? I'm going to wait for you two to come back no matter what. Because we're a team. Come on, says. Meow. Shouldn't have helped him, he misunderstood. Meow. Sounded cold, but I could see in their eyes, they're still with us. I'll trust them to come back someday. Oh wait, Rena must be waiting, I should hurry back. It's such a good job hiding, Kobe. Meow. Let's go back now, our friends are waiting for us. What are friends for? End. I'm guessing the other one's gonna be about what Senya's doing. To at least some degree. There's Nation. That's what I was looking for. Like, I opened this and I expected to be something in this row like it was in the previous area, but that's not how it works anymore. Crit chance on, I guess these two is okay. Well, on him it's pretty good. These two already have full crit chance, so not too meaningful.
Insignificant.
What do you know about my plan? I love you. Stay with me.
I'll protect you. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I will do my best.
Dang. No extra attack, and didn't manage to put him to sleep. It was still the correct play, even if it didn't work. Then again, I am a proponent of it's only stupid if it doesn't work.
Was going to eat his food today.
I'll be your opponent.
I guess I should imply the inverse. It's only smart if it works.
All right, let's do this. I hope you're
No.
ready. Here I
I
go.
think the other... I think... And it's only stupid if it doesn't work. I don't usually use to reply to blind
Must
luck.
have been painful. True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
All that's left is ruin. Should we get started?
What do you know about my family? You're sending all your love. This will sing.
Insignificant.
Buffed up
If I
that
must
could have
fight.
worked, but I didn't want to risk that.
This won't be an easy
Also,
fight.
not waste his focus on that. Yeah, it wouldn't technically be a waste if it worked, but still.
Feel it. Papa loves me. Is it my turn?
All that's left is ruin.
I'm going to eat his food today. I'll wrap you up tight. I'll show you true love. This will sing.
I'll be your opponent. I'll protect you. No destiny!
Let's see,
Can't
buff
stop
up
me!
everyone.
What do you know about my family? I love you. Stay with me forever. I will do my best. It's going to be okay.
Insignificant.
I'm glad I got a bit of a refresher on the CIC by doing her story quest. Like 2 or 3 days ago. I wanted to see if I could save it for stream, but then I saw it was ending so soon, I just knew it wasn't gonna work out.
Help!
Oh, okay. I'm going to eat his fill today. I'm coming. Hold me till I can breathe no
All
more.
that's left is ruin.
I'll keep going.
Should we get started?
I'll show you true love. Yes? Him.
I'll be
Owie.
your opponent.
That'll wear off now.
Sending all your love.
Aim for the boss.
Papa loves me.
Jesus.
Insignificant.
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
All right, let's do this. Take this!
What do you know about my family? This will sing.
Got 'em all. Ooh, daily's done. Chili Hill. Says he'll work. Hidden story, The Perils of Free Will. Maybe not. Before the CIC arrived. Well, with no other evidence, I guess we have to assume Mort swooped in to save her. The seeds we planted in the district we investigated last time have failed to sprout. Sounds like the soil is lacking in organic matter. Seems it's not going to be easy finding proper land. Starting today, we're going to begin investigating a region farther from the village. Found some land there that hasn't been acidified yet. Thank you, Inos. I know this is an arduous task. Oh, and what about the seeds I gave you last time? Do you have enough? Yeah, there's still a lot left. Really? That's odd. I thought they would be insufficient.
Because some people are now refusing to take the seeds.
What?
As you're providing them with free rations, they think there's no reason for them to work hard. Makes me wonder if it's really necessary for us to continue breeding and studying crops like this.
Hell are they doing out there? It was running like a V12 engine, Jesus.
As evidently, no one's willing to put in the work for the next generation.
You idiot, do you even hear yourself?
Okay, then stop giving those people the rations.
I know it's cruel, but if they're not willing to work to keep producing food, then they don't get to have some of the food when there's a food shortage. When you're rationing, then that's just how you gotta do it.
Seriously believe humans will start to do the right thing one day?
Look, you can't assume people are gonna do right all the time, every time. That's just naive. You have to incentivize them to do right in a way that's beneficial to them. And they're just stupid. Okay? They just are. Of course, Ian. Sure, there'll come a day they cherish this city as much as I do. Yeah, and they would, but if there's people who just aren't willing to do it, then you don't want those people in your town, and you don't want to just... See, you're blinded kindness. Just that they don't see it now. I can change that, it'll just take a little more work. No, you're gonna have to incentivize them to put in some of the work. Really hope that day comes quickly. Me too. Hit the road now, ma'am. Ta-da! All done. Quit playing in the dirt, you're supposed to be analyzing the soil. I'm not playing, I'm examining the soil very carefully. Ha, sure you are. Ah, my sandcastle! Why'd you do that? Sandcastle? So much for examining the soil, now cut it out already. You don't get it, I was trying to test the soil coherence. You'd better behave or I'll turn you into soil. Meow. Jeez, why'd she even bother coming with me? She should've just stayed in the lab. Soil here is in a worse state than I thought. Doubt humans will be willing to come any farther than this. Looks like something was planted here. I know, wait for me! Who would come all the way out here to... What a pain.
All that's left is ruin.
You're spending all your life. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
I'll help you. Here I go.
No more of that. There you go. Ah, goddammit. Nope, but the vial got her anyways. Honestly, the vial is still really useful outside of Rift for
I'll
her.
be your opponent.
Cause shit like that keeps happening.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Papa's going to eat him out today. I believe in you, Papa.
Insignificant.
I will do my best.
I'll protect you.
What do you know about my family? Coming. True love.
Here we go.
Stay with me.
All that's left is ruin. Should we get started?
Yeah,
I
I
hope
guess.
you're ready.
Okay. You're spending all your life. Hold me till I can breathe no more. Is it my turn? Going to be okay.
I'll be your opponent.
Ooh, that's good. Actually wanted some more soul right there.
Today. This was clean.
Insignificant. All right, let's do this. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Build up. Now.
What do you know about my family? I can feel it. Papa loves me. I'll keep going. That must have been painful.
I'll be your opponent.
I will destroy everything. Slowly.
You ain't doing it slow, you doing it fast right the fuck now.
True love.
Destroy everything. Did your weapon get stronger, Inos? You knocked him out with just a single strike. Heh, I'm just that good. Let's see. I was right. What is it? From right here to over there, looks like someone dug in this soil, and the color is different too. Which indicates that someone must be farming here. Means someone came all the way here to farm? This is pretty far from the village. That's what I was wondering too, and there are even monsters out here. How would anyone visit this underdeveloped land? Probably didn't want anyone else to see them, right? I don't see why else they'd come this far. Farming isn't a crime, why would they want to hide? I know, so let's go this way. Meow. You sure you finished investigating this area? Hey! Sheesh. Looks more like a playdate than an official investigation. And have a warrior on the team. Oop, goblin thief. I don't need a thing for this. We can take them.
All that's left.
Come on, you
is
lying,
ruin.
thieving goblins.
Wanna know about my family? I love you. Stay with me forever.
If I must fight, no destiny can stop me!
I will do my best. Give Fanny all your love.
No turn for you.
I'll wrap you up tight.
Insignificant. Should we get started?
It's going to be his battle today. Hold me. Breathe no
I'll
more.
be your opponent. I'll protect you.
Yeah, we got a big old goblin.
True love. Give it to me.
They're not strong or anything, but they've got good loot.
Insignificant. All right, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight. Here I go.
Give Fanny all your love. I believe in you, Papa. I'll help you.
Ow. 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 Ow.
All that's left is ruin.
Descending.
Let's make that a little less likely.
Wanna know about my family? Hold me till I can breathe no more.
If I must fight, take this!
He's going to eat his food today. I can feel it. Papa loves me.
There we go. Special alarm loop. What is that? Circuit set to sound immediately in case of danger. Seems to have originally been developed as an alarm clock. But it doesn't actually tell time. Deserted ground. I can have the 2 ice heroes. Unless I could come back with a warrior later, I guess. This area no-go too? Be difficult to raise crops on this land unless the humans pay close attention and work hard. Question is, will there be any humans who are willing to do that? There's a human. Huh? Hynos. What are you doing so far from the village? It's dangerous out here. Well, why are you holding those seeds? What are you up to? Are you trying to throw them away? No, it's just, there's a scary rumor going around. Scary rumor? Lately, some of the villagers have been stealing the rations Pelagus hands out, crops too. I had no choice but to come all the way here to make sure my family has food. Was it you who planted those crops over there? Yes. I was right, Inos. I told you they didn't want anyone to see them. Not the time, Chloe. So... Oh my god, are you saying that because people started committing crimes, that's gonna be her set-off to start removing free will? You use a fucking police force in that case! Not going to cut off rations because of this, are you? That isn't something for me to decide. Anyway, it's dangerous to stray from the village alone. It'll be a tough time trying to get those seeds to grow here, too. I see. Once we find a decent plot of land, we're going to distribute it to you. So until then, just wait for your turn to come. Alright. Nyo. Finally started stealing, huh? Alright, any of them who stole don't receive rations anymore. And they're not allowed on our land either. Also, we're gonna shoot you in the fucking head if you try to do it again. There, problem solved. Sure, there'll come a day when they cherish this city as much as I do. Wonder if humans can really think that way. The issue of all of these... Oh, I wonder if humans can do it. Can humans make the brave choice to do this? It's like... You know there's like a trillion... Not that much. There are millions of humans who are making that choice literally every single day. And you can't assume every human works the same. That's always the crux of these arguments, is they're like, humans. It's like, no, humans don't work the same. They don't see the same. And you try to make them all act the same, you're gonna be stupid. You're stupid if you think humans agree on everything and will act the same to each other. They won't. There's humans who are gonna do shit. They're gonna do stuff they shouldn't to hurt other people. And you just have to accept that that's how any species works. Any sentient species is gonna work like that. There's gonna be ones who don't work towards living better. They work towards making everyone else live worse. It's just how it works. You get rid of those ones, and you keep working with the ones who can work things. In what way? About the greater good. Yeah, like I just said. Plenty of them do it all the time. You just need to not interact with the ones who refuse to. That's why Politis made me, to help guide people to make the right decision. Knowing you, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, you'll see. When you do, you'll regret what you just said. I doubt that. Let's get back now. I think we're pretty much done with the investigation.
I'll be your opponent.
Yes, Benny, all your love. I love you. Stay with me forever.
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I'll keep going. Here I go. I'll show you just love. I'll wrap you up tight.
Now, if she was from a planet where individualism literally wasn't a concept, then this could work for a villain. Like, that'd be like, oh, that's just a thing of she literally doesn't understand what the hell we're talking about when we say this. On her planet, this is just how it works. This is how people exist.
You know about my family.
But instead, it's just, she's stupid. And instead of policing a country that she's trying to work, which she later does, she decides to eliminate free will as a concept.
Alright, let's do this.
Instead of enforcing some kind of punishment system, just mind control everyone.
Papa's going to eat his food today.
And I don't think I need to explain why that's a stupid idea.
Breathe no more. Is it my turn? It's going to be okay.
I'll be your opponent.
Want to know about my family?
Insignificant. Can you hear?
And I know this won't refresh, but it's full, so just use it here.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Yes, Benny, all your love. Feel it. Papa loves me. I will do my best.
All that's left is ruin.
I feel more exhausted than usual. You feel the same, Inos? No, and I'm not surprised. You spent half the investigation playing in the dirt. Make sure to tell Politis how hard you worked on those sandcastles. I'm sure Politis will understand. Just wanted to experience what it feels like to touch the ground that people will use to farm later. That's what you call a field study. And no groundless confidence was a part of your programming. It's not. You two are very impressive. Ian! Truly amazed at how hard you work for these stupid humans. You're literally the same as them. You also don't want to work. Like, we saw your internal dialogue. Come on, we're in this together, Ian. Inos and I won't take all the credit for ourselves. Really think that was a compliment? Hey, idiot, why don't you try saying that again in front of Politis? There's a point. Humans have let us down over and over again, but she won't admit it. Really, every single human has repeatedly let you down. All of them. You checked every single one. And, like, all the ones you've met, too. Like, even that one who actually went out of their way to grow food in really dangerous places to try to make sure their family could eat. Who was scared for their life. No, they let you down. That one did. That one, too. Really. Fucking moron. I don't accept you as an intellectual character. I don't accept you as a person capable of making rational decisions. And if I'm not supposed to, then that's fine. I'm not calling this a writing flaw, I'm saying I hate you as a person. Really don't understand why someone as intelligent as her wouldn't just give up on humans. And did you get in a fight with a human or something? Did I get in a fight? No, you don't fight with people inferior to you. Oh, so you're racist. Okay, good to know. So, no, I didn't get in a fight with any humans, Chloe. How's the investigation? Did it go well? Of course, but someone planted some Would you leave already? We're too tired to have this stupid argument with you. Thought Chloe was about to say something. Nothing you need to know. Sure, I don't need to know everything, especially if it's unnecessary information, like that I'm wrong. I don't need to know that, because I'm a dick. You'll see which of us is right about humans soon enough. Even if you're right, I don't care. Bye, Ian. What an ass. Beep, beep, beep. See her like today? Collecting data. Please wait. Beep, beep, beep. Analysis complete. Among 25 pollutants, 3 have improved slightly. The rest show no change. Beep, beep. Emergency alarm? Disturbance detected in the village's eastern region. Let me see, zoom in. What do you think you're doing? You have no sense of compassion, we all live in the same village. Shut up, who says I have to care? Alright, go kick that guy's ass. Specifically that guy's ass. Kick his ass, and make him leave. That is the solution to this problem. And if he refuses to leave, kill him. Ah, now. If I find a very simple solution to your very complex problem, then you're an idiot. So annoying. Don't you know you're supposed to look out for your neighbors? How am I supposed to share when I have nothing in the first place? You already took from me last time. Take this too, my kids are going to starve. Please have some mercy. This must be very valuable to you. Of course, it's art. Bring me twice the amount. Excuse me? The only reason you have enough food is because you were given decent farmland by Politis. It was unfair from the start. Says the guy who's not working his farmland right now. We were given decent farmland, all we did was save up rations and work hard to grow our crops. It's even simpler, just work a little harder and bring us what we asked for, got it? Why don't you grow your own fucking crops, dickbag? Enough. What a hassle. Distributed food in order to prevent this exact type of situation. Why do you insist on breaking the rules? I don't remember hearing any rules we're not allowed to steal from other people. Alright, here it is now. Shoots him in the head. Alright, does anyone else want to talk about what the rules are? Do you know how ridiculous you fucking sound? Not listening to you at all, in fact, I think they're ignoring you. Alright, then beat the shit out of them. That is the simple solution to this. Or there's commotion, this is exactly what I expected to find. Can I just have one day of peace? Not complaining, focus on solving the problem. You, getting the feeling you're not actually short on food, you're just trying to get ahead of everyone else, you better stop. And what if I don't? I will shoot you in the head with this gun. What part of that is unclear to you? What? Only got yourselves to blame. No, I have you to blame. You refuse to work. Really think we would find out you've been keeping all the high quality stuff for yourselves? We don't eat. The hell are you saying? You're being absurd. Everyone needs to calm down. Situation gets any worse, we'll have to cut off rations. I'm starting to think you're not stupid, you're intentionally trying to make them you're doing this shit on purpose to rile them up. Not what you want, is it? Will this really make a decision like that? No, this guy's just fucking lying and aggravating things, because I'm guessing he's a fucking Judas. Wanna keep what you have, make a decision. No! Beat the fuck out of him! You see an individual doing something wrong that you have stated to him is wrong, and he refuses to stop, you beat him until he stops. And if he doesn't stop after that, you beat him again and again. And if he dies from the beatings, that's his problem. Idiot, what were you thinking? What should we do? Right, fine, take it. What do you think? We want to eat ruined food. Alright, now you shoot him in the fucking head for wasting food during rationing. There is no... How am I coming up with this solution so simply and they're all this stupid? I don't sympathize with these people at all. They're dumbasses. Okay, a threat that only works on people who have something to lose. You hear me? You have your life. Lotus and us worked so hard for those crops. Why the fuck aren't you stopping him still? Why didn't you shoot him when he first started ruining food? When there's a food shortage? This isn't an issue of free will, this is an issue of you refusing to stop people who are stupid and trying to cause problems.
True love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
If I must fight, son of light.
If people refuse to engage in society by the rules set, refuse to let them live in that society. That is a simple basis of all functioning of any society that works. If you have rules, don't just sit there and let people fucking break them. This isn't a complex... This isn't like a complex, oh, is it real? No, this is, you're wrong and there was a solution to this that you're refusing to activate. It's like, yeah, you're finally doing something. You should have done it an hour ago.
All that's left is ruin.
I'll keep going.
I'll protect you. Here.
Going to eat his fill today.
Hey, I'm getting real fucking heated over how stupid these guys are.
I'll be your opponent.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
Here I go.
What do you know about my family? Hold me till I can breathe no more. I'll show you true love.
Hit him. God's sake.
All that's left is ruin.
I will destroy everything. Slowly. If I must fight, purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Ow.
Your family all year long. Feel it. Papa loves me. Is it my turn? It must have been painful.
Insignificant.
It's like, I'm not stupid here, am I? I'm not missing some detail about they can't hurt people or something. It's like, no, they are criminals breaking the law. You stop them. You should have started beating the shit out of him as soon as you knew he was extorting people for food and money. Like, you shouldn't have let him go set shit on fire. And almost everything was stealing not enough for you. The big deal, it's all trash anyway. Alright, then you don't get any food. You specifically, we're gonna write your name down. You're not allowed to have food. And if you come near here again, we're going to kill you. This is your only warning. We will kill you if you try to come back here. You're not allowed any of the food we're handing out. So go out and starve to death because you refuse to engage in the society in the rules by everyone is following. What else do you call something you can't have or eat yourself? Why do we put so much effort in when it's just faster to take someone else's? Because we will kill you if you refuse. Because we're going to not let you have any. We are going to fight you. But if you engage in the rules, then you can not get the shit kicked out of you. And wait for your punishment? For you, don't worry, we're going to compensate you with more rations. No point, I'm sure someone else will just ruin it again. Why do we have to live like this? This is a really good place to live. The fuck do you mean someone will ruin it again? Wait until a rule comes out, like... What if literally tomorrow they'd say... new rule. If you steal food, if you, destroy property, we're just gonna shoot you. So don't break people's shit anymore. Just over the intercom. Food supplies dwindle, there'll be more people who try to steal. Yeah, and we'll, beat the shit out of them too. Okay, I want you to understand, these guys are all weaklings, and even just the robots can take care of these weak fucks. This is a problem of not enforcing your own rules and expecting shit to people to just go on anyways.
Blame Politis. She'd take better care of the city. None of this would have happened.
I mean, this is partially her fault for apparently not implementing the rule that if you steal food, you don't get rations anymore. Like, why are they acting like rationing is a binary? Either everyone gets it or no one gets it. No, if you're a person who's stealing other people's food, we don't give you food anymore. Like, oh, then they're just gonna keep stealing food. Okay, then we kill them. If that's how they want to interact with this. Yeah, she even cares. She never leaves the laboratory. Nothing to do with Politis. Not like she told them to steal your food.
Oh no, getting upset won't help right now.
Just take them and leave. I'm busy with restoration work here.
You see now?
See what?
Humans won't listen.
No, they will listen if you, incentivize. You're not incentivizing at all. You're just waiting for bad shit to happen and then getting mad about it happening. Because you don't understand how a society functions.
So much time in the lab taking care of Chloe. This must be your first time really meeting them. This is how selfish humans are.
Yes, every single human, all of them. They're all selfish because there's criminals who exist. That's how it works. I hate you. You distribute more food? No, that's not the solution. The solution is a police force of some kind. A city guard. Something to enforce rules. People are getting by with the amount of food being given to them. You just need to make sure there's things out there. Because you have a detection system that could detect that shit happening from miles away. There's no way they can't keep up. Thought they were going to change.
You killed him. It wasn't me. Could you? You're so desperate to survive, you would kill us all. Listen to me, I swear. No, don't come near me now.
Is she thinking about? One's life is threatened, they're left with no choice. Thought things would be different if I could provide them with a beautiful, safe environment to live in. No, the problem is you didn't keep it safe by eradicating those who would do harm. You're putting things into categories that aren't part of those categories. I don't understand what you... Look, Inos. Beep, beep. Beginning playback.
We can find something better if we rob that lab.
Alright, kill those guys if they try to rob you. That's how it works back now.
Why don't we set it on fire? Once we get what's inside, we don't need Politis, right?
No matter how much time passes. Alright, people try to break in, you stop those people. I don't understand why this game's writers refuse to write people who are capable of seeing what an individual is. You can't have every villain refuse to put things out of a binary.
Hey, kill them? Because if they were out of the way, I would have more.
Alright, then kill this guy too.
If they don't like it, then give us more. Quit hiding things.
Execute this guy. No matter how many generations come and go. How? You forgot the word how. That pisses me off more.
Trash? What else would you call something you can't have or eat yourself?
Kill this guy, don't let him in the city.
We put so much effort in, it's just faster to take someone else's.
Don't let this person in the city. It's easy. You don't want every single person in the world in a society if a large portion... I can't understand how they're not coming to the conclusion of we need to enforce law. Even, like, if food's that short, martial law might be necessary. How many options I provide them with? No, you're not providing them with multiple options. And even if you are, there's just people who are going to take the bad options.
Politis,
you need to disincentivize the options you don't want them to take by punishing them. Nothing has changed, has it? Because you refuse to punish. Few more incidents, Politis changed. He had the impression she was working hard for the villagers, but I could sense something was different. It wasn't discouragement, it wasn't skepticism. Politis, ma'am? Inos. Yes? City to last many years in the future, what does it need? Laws and rules. And if people refuse to engage with those laws and rules, you don't let them in that city anymore. That is the bare minimum. Decent land, enough food, of course. And laws! Creatures will take care of that land, which you can get by enforcing laws. What does it take to ruin a city? Not enforcing your rules. Hostile environment that insects or crops can't survive in? I mean, end of the day, it's humans that ruin a city. No! Humans? Man, why are you asking me all this? Driven by their free will and greed. Free will isn't the issue. It's that you're not exercising yours. Decisions and actions eventually ruin a city without a doubt. With lots of doubt. A city that is policed will not have this extent of issues. Tend to protect this place before it can be ruined. In order to do that, what do we need, Inos? Rules! He doesn't want to hear my answer. I need more than anything else if I'm going to protect my city. Rules! Absolute control. You're an idiot! The perils of free will. The perils of anarchy. They're not the same thing. Complete and total anarchy. Yes, that's a bad thing, but that's not the same as free will. It's not one or the other. It is not a binary system. You can have rules and enforce them and still have free will, generally speaking.
Come back soon.
It is so difficult to engage in a game world where everyone's stupid. I want to engage in this lore and story, but when literally no one takes a step back and says, hang on, if we just don't let them do this anymore, they'll stop doing it. It's so difficult. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Another chapter done in episode 3. And another background. That's gonna do it for this stream. I'm fucking sweating from how much that got me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube. It's not...